Yeah, no, I'm stuck like I'm touchdown. I can do my dance like a touchdown. Yo, like I'm touchdown. I can do my dance like a touchdown. Yeah, no, I'm stuck like I'm touchdown. I can do my dance like a touchdown. Yo, like I'm touchdown.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, welcome back to Acer India Predator League 2024. We are back with some more Dota 2 action, and joining me again is gonna be Nakris. Nakris, yesterday we have seen such amazing games like the Mob versus the Rogue Squad and Whoops versus the Edgy Boys. But this is the day of the decider finale. That means we will get a second team that will join the Whoops into the grand finale. Now it's going to be Team Rogue Squad up against the Edgy Boys, but this is a do or die BO3 for both the teams.
It is a do or die because whoever is out is out. They will be
Yes.
going home with third place prize. That will be the 1 lakh rupees. But
Mhm.
even then, that's not going to sate your thirst. If you are the Dota team that you think yourself to be, you're not going to be satisfied with just the third place. You're going to be waiting for
Yes.
second or first, or even hell, why second? Just the first one. So we may see some intensity like none other today. Because remember clashing. One person has to go home, but the other person still has to face whoops in the grand final. It's a long road, it's a tough road, but it starts here. And I feel this is the time to get your morale up. This is the time to get into the fighting spirit and be in the zone till the end. And that's going to be a bit difficult. We've seen a drop in morale yesterday with a couple of teams, and we saw how much they paid for it. Unfortunately, that was the case with Edgy Boys. I will say the 16-minute game that ended so very fast, right after the first one, which was pretty neck to neck. I should think that it was something to do with that loss of momentum and feeling a bit out of place.
Well, yes, they were already under a lot of pressure after losing the first game of the series. And in that second game, whoops, they were like taking on them, like completely controlling the game, the map, the fights. And the Edgy Boys, they had no other option but to go for a GG. So, yeah, that kind of went a little off. But then again, this is the decider finals. That means this is your final chance. This is your final chance to join Whoops once again. Edgy Boys can climb up that ladder and they can again go for a revenge matchup. Or Rogue Squad can win this, or they can join the Whoops in the grand finale and get their ticket. Maybe they might even win this. They might become the champions of this Acer Predator League. Well, we will get to know all this. But for now, let's look at our prize pool. Let's see what is our prize pool distribution, what all these teams are getting, because we have our top three teams. All these teams are getting something out of the prize pool. For our first place, it is 3 lakh and 50,000 INR. Second place gets 2 lakh INR, and third place gets a 1 lakh INR prize pool. So yeah, as Necklace, as you were telling, all these teams have already secured that 1 lakh prize pool, especially these two. And if you talk about Whoops, they have already secured that 2 lakh prize pool because they are already at the second place. They win the grand finale, they'll become the champion, and they might win that 3 lakh 50,000 too. So yeah, we have to wait for that too. But right now, our very first and the only game of the day, the decider finale, Rogue Squad taking on the Edgy Boys. It is also getting ready, Necris, in the background. But yeah, what are your anticipations from this game?
Anticipations are 2-1. There need to be three games. This needs to be one of those matches that is just going to be set apart. The lead up to the grand final, this needs to be really both teams duking it out, bringing forward their best performances and showing us that even if they may lose the first game, the second game they can that much easily just come back into it. Because the fact that we may see a 3 game match instead of a 2 game match, it's again more to do with the fighting spirit. I don't think these teams are that much different in skill, and especially that much different in morale. Both of them having the same kind of tension, exactly what they faced yesterday and what they are going to face today. So they are starting out somewhat even, but I expect them to really duke it out. No matter who loses in the first match, I hope they really get back into it in the second one and come back. I want to see 3 games today. I want to see them fighting. And that fighting spirit will show that whichever team that wins and goes in front of whoops, that team will have truly deserved that spot. With blood, sweat, and tears going to that level. And I feel that is more of an indicator of a winner. than anything else.
Well, yes, it is. But yeah, let's see which team is it going to be, because both these teams are equally deserving. Rogue Squad, they've made their way out of the lower bracket, and finally they are in the decider finals. And on the other hand, Edgy Boys, they were there in the upper bracket, dominating. But then again, Whoops, well, we have to admit this. Whoops, they've completely destroyed the Edgy Boys yesterday. So Edgy Boys, they need that revenge too. So they might go for a victory here, and might go for a revenge matchup in the grand finale too. So yeah, we'll get to know all that once the game begins. But yeah, Nakris, pick and ban. We both know pick and ban is gonna, make a huge difference into the game. What all heroes you guys are picking? Do you have kind of a advantage after the draft or not? But yeah, we have seen better drafts lose too in the tournament, so it's really hard to say anything on the basis of pick and win too. But then again, we can at least expect something from any of the team. So yeah, we'll wait for the pick and ban to go live, and then we'll get to know what
And I have
are
to say,
these
Flash,
teams.
before we proceed, I want I want Edgy Boys to ban that Dark Willow. You cannot let
Yes,
Pasol just have that Dark Willow.
Soul Stark Willow.
That hero was one of the reasons they stayed in that game. One of the reasons they are here today and not the other team. I feel there is so much going into this that people have been taking it lightly. Yesterday, we saw the Dark Widow yet again be glossed over. The ban wasn't there. They thought they could handle it, but we saw the mob. I mean, they underestimated the Dark Widow. I'll be very, very frank with you, because the first game, it could have been a bit closer. And later on in the second game, you could have banned the Dark Willow, maybe even cutting some potential from Pasol, giving him a hero that he's not exactly comfortable with as much as he's with the Dark Willow. But you gave him the Dark Willow, and he was able to transition into a core and hit like a truck. He was shoving you behind. He was zoning the whole team, and no one could fight. Along with the rest of the carries, he was the third carry, fourth carry in fact, and that just proved to be too overwhelming. And which is why we had to say goodbye to the team. So, today, Edgy Boys, I hope you make those right decisions, those very, very crucial decisions when it comes to the pick and ban. Because this could mean the difference between life and death in this tournament for them.
Well, yes, it can. And at the same time, Edgy Boys, they already know what will happen if they, loses the game number one of the three. They've already faced that pressure on their shoulders yesterday against the Whoop. So yeah, they will go for that victory. They need that victory so that they can go for a smooth second game without any pressure on the minds. So yeah, let's see what all are they gonna pick, what all are they gonna ban. But yeah, as you mentioned, the Dark Willow, that could be a crucial ban depending on if Edgy Boys bans it or not. Because if Pasol gets it, then well, he's already a lot more comfortable with the Dark Willow than he is with any other hero in the game. So if he gets the Dark Willow, then it's going to be really crucial for the Edgy Boys.
And when you have Pasol, but at the same time, I understand we just talked about Pasol, but the rest of Rogue Squad, they are very, very good at playing together, and I feel Edgy Boys need to take that page from their book, because the mistakes they made against Whoops yesterday, what happened in those games could be easily rectified if they kind of thought the way maybe Rogue thought in that game versus the Mob. Those were two very long games, but they ended up becoming so crucial, especially because of the very, very tight teamwork that they had shown to produce. And Edgy Boys in the second one, we know what happened in the second one. I have gone on about it. I've repeated that so many times, but I feel like I have to go back there again, because losing a game it's normal. You lose, you win, you lose, but losing a game with that margin, especially when in the first game you performed so well, it's
Yes.
kind of off-putting, and you can't help but think there is something other than just some bad decisions and some questionable drafting or whatever. There could be something more, and they need to address it. And just like you said, the first game, if they win, that may prove for them to be smoother into the second game, because morale and maintaining morale Players, I feel in general, we as laymen who don't play at that level, we underestimate that. But morale is such an important thing, and I feel Rogue Squad understands it. It kept morale high. The first game, it was intense, but they kept morale high. They didn't let the mistakes take over them. And hell, in the second game, it was full of mistakes. It was some throws from the side of Rogue Squad, it was some throws from the side of the mob. But the Rogue Squad, they stayed in the game. They kept their head inside the game, and they decided that they will keep playing on. And lo and behold, we saw Pasol coming out with that carry Dark Willow, and we saw such good teamwork from them. That only happens if you have your head in the game, and when you have a calm mind and a very clear plan. So that is my expectation from both teams clash. A very
Well,
clear mind, a calm mind, and a plan.
well, yes, and yeah, I think for the first game of the Bo3 Edgy Boys versus the Whoops, that was a very close game, a long game. Some very good Dota coming out from both the teams. But in the second game, Whoops, they've realized this same thing as you mentioned, Necrace, and they have utilized that momentum. They have utilized that spirit they were holding on to. They did knew that Edgy Boys, they're already in a 0-1 disadvantage, and that pressure is somehow inside them, that pressure is somehow affecting them, and they have utilized that pressure in their own favor, dominating from the beginning of the game, since the very first minute of the game, and going all out to get as many kills as possible, going on for some early ganks too. So yeah, Whoops, they have utilized that pressure so very well, and any teams, whoever wins this game number one, will go for the exact same mindset to carry forward the pressure the other team is already holding on to. So yeah, we'll get to know all that once the game begins. Our decider finals, man, Rogue Squad taking on the Edgy Boys.
It's going to be that kind of game because pressure, pressure, pressure. That's the name of the game today. It's only one game that decides your fate in this tournament again and again. Best of three, one game. Best of three, one match. Best of three, one match. And it is that point of contention that could lead to disaster for any team at this point of time. So, first game, we see a solid showing from one team. That should not let the other team to believe that this is it for them, because this could very well be it, and you should not be thinking that way. If you don't want to stay there, you want to come out of it, you come back fighting. Every single game should be tooth and nail. Every single game should not be a GG out. It should be fighting to the last drop. Everything possible that you can put out in the battlefield should be there, and I feel that is the only way to approach this, just by pure gumption and heart. The heart that they have as players, as athletes. Heart is something that is, it's just it's unmitigated. You have to understand that heart is what drives us. We started playing Dota because we have a passion for this game. You may become pro players tomorrow, but it started by that small spark in your heart. And if you have that spark, it is important for you to keep it alive. That not to be demoralized with losses, because if it's a loss in a pub game or it's a loss on a pro scene and an international stage, more or less, inside, it counts just for one thing. Is your heart still there? Do you still have the spark? And is the fire still burning? Maybe that is it. Maybe that's what you're looking for.
Well, morale makes the game. It is a very big part of the game. This is a vast game, right? It's not only about the draft, only about the fights you're taking in, only about the control you're getting. All of these factors all together makes the game. What are you feeling during the game? What is your mindset? Are you going a little aggressive or passive, or are you confused? You do not know what to do, because if a situation arises like this, that means you have already lost the game to a certain extent.
Indeed. Morale is half the game, Clash. And
Mhm.
if morale is half the game, the other half is controlled by morale. If you don't have one
Yes.
half, it's already incomplete. It's losing half of your heart. You can't function with half a heart. And I feel you need to really think
Mhm.
what is at stake. It's not just, close the book, go back home. It's not going to be that simple, because it's not even about the money, it's not about the position, it's what you're going to prove to yourself on this stage. What does it mean to you? What are you going to do when you look in the mirror? What are you going to do when you are maybe, judging yourself? You're watching some other pro who is playing at a higher level than you, and I could be him, that could be me. That feeling, can you justify it to yourself?
Well, there are a lot of intense questions, to be very honest, Necris, but yeah, there's a lot at the stakes because you guys are
There is.
already in the top 3 stage. You guys are already the top 3 teams of this Acer India Predator League, Necris. Whoops, they're already sitting in the grand finale. They have, secured their slot, and now it's all up to you to fight it out to be the one among the top 2. Well,
Fight it out.
and in addition, that huge prize pool.
Oof. Not to be scoffed at, really. 3.5 lakhs. Oh,
Yes.
could be,
Huge.
could mean anything. And a huge prize pool. It shows the kind of work you've put in. It shows that you didn't just get handed the 3.5 lakh rupees. You worked hard for it. You competed against the best of the best that this country has to offer, and you proved yourself to be the best. And now we will see who is the best, because I hear from the grapevine that the pick and ban is live. Let's see
Radiant team
what's in store
banned.
for us. Instantly, the Dark Willow.
Dire team banned.
Dark Willow is out. It's out, Clash.
Edgy boys.
Radiant team banned.
Well, Edgy boys. Making no
I mean, but at the
mistakes.
same time, you should. The
10
respect
seconds
bands
remaining.
coming out from Rogue Squad, the Chen, Earth Spirit.
5
See,
seconds
both
remaining.
these teams respect each other to the extent that they do not want to take any risks. They want to play a very, very stable game. They do not want to be in a position where they had to regret a decision this early on.
Let's see.
Radiant
It's going to be a long draft. Well, it is going to be a
10
long
seconds
draft, yeah.
remaining.
Bans
5
coming out
seconds
pretty fast from Edgy boys. I feel they have a certain idea as to how to approach this game. They have seen enough of Rogue Squad's games. I feel we are in that phase of the tournament that both the teams have seen many games of the other team. They have sort of understood how they play, how they function, and that could be the basis of how they deal with the draft. You see the picks going out a bit faster, the bans coming out a bit faster, because they already have a plan. All this time we were sitting and chatting, the teams, they were thinking, putting their heads together and bringing forward a plan. They want a clean victory in the draft. If both these teams are looking for that edge, like maybe Aqua yet again gets a faceless void. He doesn't know Rogue Squad. They have to be very careful. If they don't ban the void, we will yet again see that amazing Chronosphere void that we saw from Aqua yesterday.
Dire team pick.
Dawnbreaker going out, also a very good ban. The first pick going to be a Nature's Prophet. I love myself some Dreezy Nature's Prophet.
Yes, indeed. And Invoker comes in.
Dire team banned.
Instant Invoker comes in. Well, those. Yeah.
And PS Sven going to be the next ban. Or are they thinking of Sven themselves? It could be a Void, it could be a Sven. They have to decide what they want to ban now. The usual PS Sven ban would have been good against other teams, but maybe they want to deny Aqua that faceless Void.
Radiant team banned.
Yes,
And
they
they-
will deny the faceless void. Well, again, a good approach to the game. Well, Dark Willow is out, faceless void is out. Let's see what are the Edgy boys up to now.
10 seconds remaining. 5
Fifth
seconds
ban coming
remaining.
out from Edgy's. Is it going to be an Edgy ban? It's going to be something like, maybe a playstyle hero being kicked out of the pool. We have seen him play a mean Storm Spirit,
Radiant team pick.
but it's going to be a puck. They have suffered against a puck yesterday with Krish. They do not want to suffer again. So this time it's just going to be Puck outside of the game.
Ten seconds remaining.
Mm-hmm. Puck is gone now. Nature's Prophet. Well,
seconds
I am quite
remaining.
excited for this Nature's Prophet pick, to be very honest, because we have seen Dreezy play that Nature's Prophet, and man, it has a very high win rate. Not just a high win rate, but the amount of value it puts in the game. But a Treant Protector. Okay. Edgy boys. Well, it feels like we have seen this kind of draft.
We have, and I feel that's a good kind of lane pressure coming out from Edgy boys. The Treant Protector, it's a very, very strong laner, helps your carry quite a lot, and it's very hard to kill. You just can't run at a Treant Protector and expect him to die very fast. So maybe some strong lanes, the plan of Edgy boys, the laning phase to be robust, just very, very secure for them. They do not want to be melting against the Dreezy Nature's Prophet. Two picks for the side of Rogue Squad. First one will be a Gyrocopter. We have seen a carry Gyrocopter, but I won't be surprised if it's a position 4-1. We have seen the position 4 also succeeding so much, and this exact draft proved to be so good. And this is a Pasol Tusk. We are finally seeing a Pasol Tusk, and that means maybe this Gyrocopter is a carry.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Doom. A very good pick. A very good pick by IG boys. It's good at laning. It's pretty strong in the mid game, especially if it gets that Midas early on and just runs around dooming people. Get that early phase boots, get that early blink or a vanguard, and you're pretty fine. You're sitting very, very happy in the lane.
5 seconds remaining.
What could this be paired with? Will we see a Grimstroke? Maybe a double Doom action coming out? And it will be a Sven going to the side of Edgy boys. Keeping Sven open, I mean, it's usually a double ban with PA Sven, but Sven was open and Aqua will take it.
Seconds remaining.
Sven comes in, Doom comes in.
5
But then again,
seconds remaining.
Pasol on a Tusk. Well, I have some high hopes from that Tusk, to be very honest. You can take that Dark Willow away from the Pasol, but then again, he can switch in between a lot of heroes. And I still remember, I think we have seen him playing that Tusk in this same tournament. Like previously, we have seen him play on the Tusk too, and that too was a very good game for Rogue Squad. So yeah,
that was, and just the Tusk as a hero, especially with the new buff to the tag team, just slowing people passively around him. It's such a good buff. I mean, it overall, the hero itself, it synergizes so well with heroes like Gyrocopter and even Nature's Prophet. You can be that ganking squad, going around the whole map and just murdering people. Because we've seen Dreezy do those aggressive TPs all over the map. You know, catching people off guard, and the Tusk always there. Or Pasol, any Pasol hero for that matter. And we see another, it's a Pangolier, going to be a playstyle Pangolier. We have seen it, and we know how lethal it is. Clashing. There is, I don't think there's a Bloodseeker ban. How will you stop this?
well, I don't know. Because Rogue Squad,
yeah, but
yeah, they do have
5
a Doom,
seconds remaining.
but the Rogue Squad, they're kind of getting some of their comfort picks too. Like Dreezy on that Nature's Prophet, Pasol on that Tusk, playstyle on that Pangolier. It's not like they're forcing these picks. It's like we have already seen them dominate with the exact same heroes, with the exact same picks. So yeah, if this draft works out for them, then it's going to be amazing, like hella exciting, because all these
10
players are
seconds
comfortable with their respective heroes. So it's a
5
win-win
seconds
situation for them.
remaining.
But then again, Edgy Boys, they do have the
Radiant
Doom,
team
Sven.
ban.
Okay.
Doom and Sven. A very, very potent duo, like later on, especially Doom and Sven will be running around, jumping on people, and it's just such a potent combo. Doom and Sven, they can really close distances very fast. The War Cry giving them extra movement speed. The Doom also has the Scorched Earth, and let's not forget, there will be blinks in the game, and even maybe a harpoon coming from Sven.
10
So
seconds remaining.
they can close the distance, they can catch that gyrocopter Nature's Prophet, get in their face and finish them off really fast. So in this game, the gyro, it needs to be very important for him to keep his distance, because you can't go in just a melee range with the Sven. You cannot hope to survive at, and especially if there's a Doom also in your face.
10
So
seconds
they need
remaining.
something to keep the distance, to keep the team fight away, to help the Pangolier
5 seconds
keep them
remaining.
busy. So they're right now maybe looking for an off lane that just brings this draft together. Like we have seen the Axe do it, that we have seen maybe a Timbersaw. The Timbersaw has been banned, but a hero like that could prolong the fight, that could initiate and also just direct the way the fight goes.
Well, let's see. Edgy Boys.
Alright, I don't hate a Darkseer right now. Darkseer, maybe even a Lycan.
Radiant team
We
pick.
get a Razor. Very, very strong pick. I love this pick. Absolutely love it. Whatever lane this is played on, and I think this will be played on 3, it's going to be great laning versus the Sven. We have seen this matchup happen once, and it's never been Razor
10 seconds
losing the
remaining.
matchup. It's always been either even or Razor winning it, and seems like the
5
lanes are
seconds
still yet
remaining.
again very, very solid by Rogue Squad. But this last pick may change that. 56
Well, let's
seconds in reserve time.
And Rogue Squad, they have already banned out Lina and Queen of Pain. What all? Well, Edgy Boys, they still do have some options, but yeah. What is their best pick? What could be the final pick of this draft? Okay, a Storm Spirit. Well, this reminds me of the Storm Spirit game we have seen earlier. Well, yeah, let's see if things gonna go their way or not, because the draft is looking really good for both the sides.
It is, and that Storm Spirit pick really brings it together. They have those 3 heroes that are just going to be jumping at you, but at the same time, you have heroes on Rogue Squad that keep the fight going. That Razor, he'll stand tall in front of these 3 heroes and just dictate how it goes. So very, very evenly matched draft with a bit of advantage here and there. But if one thing is for sure, this game is going to be pretty intense clash.
Well, yes, it is going to be pretty intense, because this is the decider final. This is the road to grand finale. And these are some of the best teams India has to offer. So it's not going to be one-sided for sure. It is going to be really intense, and we might even see a 40, 50, 60-minute game. We have seen, I think, a 62 minutes game yesterday. So yeah, I think we might see
Prepare
that
for
kind of
battle.
games today as well, because we have only a single
Making mistakes
BO3.
is the path to
This is the
wisdom.
only game we are about to witness. This is the only game before the grand finale. But yeah, let's see what the early part of the game has to offer. Rogue Squad. Well, are we about to witness some rune fight, or what is Edgy Boys up to?
Rogue Squad, I mean, both of them,
Waiting,
they want to
yeah.
try to get some runes, the wards down. Runes, yes, they will try to get more than 2, maybe. But mostly I feel Rogue Squad is just looking for that kill. They have the Tusk, and with the Tusk, you feel the need to just be going at people. Okay, Paswal, he pings it out. He drops a sentry right on the ward, and he is going to get a D-ward on it.
30 seconds to battle.
So that's 1 ward down for the side of Edgy Boys.
With a charming you're a beautiful person with a charming personality.
Missing bottom.
Probably an obvious ward. He felt the need to tip Parasite. Dropping a ward like that.
The battle begins.
Runes.
2 on 2.
And it's going to be a 2-for-2 differentiation of runes. Nothing surprising, no action as of yet.
You look stunned.
We are stunned
You're
indeed.
doing very well. I'm
No
very
fighting.
It's the spirit.
Well, we will see. We will see a lot of fighting in the later part of the game. But yeah, right now both the teams are trying to be a bit passive. Okay, Pango.
Playstyle just
Yeah.
eating such a big remnant in his face.
Take the wind
And
from their sails.
already, I mean, not getting many last hits. Still one, okay, blood grenade going out on Pasol. He has leveled up the shards first. Right now, I feel the last hits, they should be more or less in favor of the Pangolier. Not for that slight disadvantage in the early trade that he just had. It should be a relatively okay lane for him. And also, let's not forget, the Nature's Prophet lane with Dreezy. That's not going to be fun for the Doom. That's not going to be fun for the Invoker. So, Gyrocopter's not going to have much hard of a time. And Razor, we know how Razor does. Razor does great. And Razor is going to do great. So, all in all, I feel Rogue Squad pretty solid lanes.
Well, let's see.
Ooh, denied. A bit sloppy from playstyle. First blood by Dreezy.
Wow,
On top, he has
Dreezy.
killed the Invoker and they are going to go for dosage, a bit more damage on him, and that's going to be just harassment. But that's fast. That's fast clash. Invoker, you saw how strong this Dreezy Nature's Prophet is? And it's just, it starts like this. And we know how it ends. Okay.
Well,
Some
let's see.
initiation on dosage, but cold snap going off on Dreezy. He's not going to be able to pursue him any further. Maybe something more.
Well, Dreezy gets the first blood, and I think that was something very expected, right? Because every time we have seen him on that Nature's Prophet, this is what happens. Pango also moving around, getting
It's
the
really
space.
surprised to see that
Making
Pango is having
mistakes.
such a bad time last hitting.
Soul. Okay, meanwhile,
Link, Razor Link is going to be pursuing this one. He is going to be stunning the Razor under the tower. Maybe got some extra hits, but yeah, Sven, he just wants to make it harder for the Sven to last hit. And especially under the tower, with that reduced damage, yeah, he's going to miss one last hit. Not the second one. It's going to be fairly decent. Does lose the flag bearer.
Spirit. The seeds of fortune.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Dreezy, he's going to try to deter. He has taken the bounty rune from Storm Spirit. He bottled up coming up, but now he does not have any bottle charges. That could be some opening for Pango to get some harass back in. No bottle charges. And the water runes, those will be the next target for the Storm. I think a big swashbuckle to the face.
Well, Dreezy. Dreezy is also controlling his respective lane in a beautiful manner, but yeah. Again, Pango. Well, he is struggling a bit, but then again, he does have a lot of time right now. Okay. Razor comes in too. The
Getting some
Treant
link
protector.
damage, some extra thing. Okay, but Treant and Sven both stunning the Ozymandias Razor, right? Trying to pursue him. And Sven, he's going to double down, maybe get some more hit, but he has been static linked a bit. And that damage is lacking. And now Dreezy, he has Stupid
Dreezy.
inside. He's looking for something. Are they going to get a shards? Does he assault? Okay, there is a sprout available, but with the Quelling Blade on the Sven and that Wraith Band giving him that extra bit of armor. It's not going to be an easy job bringing him down with just physical damage. And that's all they have right now.
Rogue Squad. Well, they're up to something, but then again, the Storm Spirit, he is for sure creating problems for that Pango, but yeah. Meanwhile, that Gyrocopter.
I mean, Dreezy has already
He's also-
completed his medallion.
And
Lane,
Dreezy
Pasol,
is,
he has to snowball. There's an Invoker who has TP'd here. He's snowballing to the neutral creeps, trying to run away, but there is the tree and bushes trying to slow him down. But not going to be enough. The Invoker. The support Invoker rotating this early on, it's not always that painful, but he has to get some kills. And now we see a kill going down. Storm Spirit, he is going to be going down to Dreezy Nature's Prophet. With that extra armor, he's going to be helping his front playstyle run away from the Treant Protector using his big fists to bring him down. But now yet again, Treant Protector, he's now stuck in the Sprout, copying a lot of damage. And now Dreezy, he may be able to get one more, and that's a double kill going
yes,
to
he
Dreezy with a killing spree and a tip from playstyle, boosting
and with this,
his morale even more.
yeah, now he has 3 total kills. Wow, it's a 0-3 scoreline, and all the 3 kills, they are coming up from the side of Dreezy. Well, his morale is for sure on top right now. After getting those 3 kills with that Nature's Prophet, he's already so good on that Nature's Prophet. We have seen him dominate with the same hero. But yeah, Gyrocopter is also holding on to his lane beautifully. Meanwhile, Storm Spirit, okay. Sage.
Oh my god. Like, this is a Gyrocopter. He's just going to be zoning 2 heroes by himself, Flash. By himself. Like, this would be a kill if the Nature's Prophet was here, but even without him, I mean, Nature's Prophet is here. He wants that rune, but there are going to be 2 heroes going for that XP rune, going to really secure it. They don't want to risk getting ganked by the Prophet and dying because of it. So, both the supports turning up. The Invoker going to be taking that Wisdom rune, and Pasol on the side of Rogue Squad going to be taking the rune on their side. So, pretty even. A D ward coming out of playstyle. Doom wants to get something done, but he is pretty low and he does not have Doom. That's a rocket going out on him, and the tornado to just zone away
Bottom tower is under
the
attack.
2 of them. When we see it, we see Pango catching back up in the last hits. Storm, he has stacks for him. Usually that's how Storms function. You just go back, push the lane, come farm stacks, push the lane, come farm stacks, and you get quite a lot of farm with that, and you start ganking other places, especially with your 6. And Pasol, he's going to be stacking that with the Ice Shard, a beautiful stack.
Well, yes, it is comparatively a slow game, but then again, Dreezy, he's holding on to a very good pace by those early kills, obviously, but yeah.
Got it.
Meanwhile, Pango
And he
as
is hanging
usual.
around.
Okay, and meanwhile, Razor, okay. Well, he won't push for any further. Pasol is there. Pasol comes in.
At this point, they're very comfortable leaving the gyro alone. There's going to be a Pango just waiting around. Maybe if the Doom decides to go on the gyrocopter, trying to dive him. This won't really help the Doom. It's going to be Pangolier jumping into them with a roll. But at the same time, Dreezy, he is still aggressively positioning all over the map. Right now, he may be farming mid, but just the same, he can just TP back down bottom, waiting for a Sven kill whenever the chance they get. And for now, it's just going to be, again, more and more last hits going to the side of Rogue Squad. Not that big a difference, but that slight edge could just be what they need.
Well, that slight edge can change into a big difference at any moment. But right now, there's no big difference in the last hits or in the net worth. Storm Spirit finally leading the last hit chart. Gyrocopter is just behind. Pango is trying to cover it up too. But yeah, it will take a lot of time. Meanwhile, look at that gyrocopter now farming carefree. Well,
Um,
no one is aggressing at the moment, and that's why it seems like everyone is now just farming carefree and just holding on to their own lanes. But is that a
Dire's middle
pango?
tower
Yes,
is
a
under
pango.
attack.
Well, but no fights initiated yet again.
can we see the network chart, Mr. Observer? Because I'm very curious as to something. Yeah, this is not
Oh.
much farm going to the side of Storm, even with the amount of last hits he has. It's all neutral creeps.
Yes.
So both Pango and Storm just still going to be toe to toe, even if there's a 20 last hit difference. And the side of Rogue Squad just leading overall, having a better time in the lane. The Doom is making his way. Has the Doom completed his Midas? I have to see. No, not yet. He is going to be completing it momentarily. I'm sorry.
Radiant's
And
bottom tower is under attack.
yeah, this is going to be that
Dire's
lane.
top tower
Just
is under attack.
staying here, pushing the tower, while Rogue Squad already taking a tower bottom, and they have that strength with the Nature's Prophet constantly TPing in. Also this time Gyrocopter making his way bottom from the portal, and he's going to help take this tower down. And now they're going to take over the jungle, get some more space, try to get a couple of kills maybe, and exchange lanes as of now.
It's okay. I'll give them a head start.
Well, yes, indeed. Well, yes, Rogue Squad, they do have a slight advantage, a slight lead. And now, they're increasing it. Well, a bit slowly, but still.
Radiant's middle
Meanwhile,
tower
Doom
is
and
under attack.
Invoker, they're trying to commit in onto the top lane for a long time now, just trying to poke in, but yeah, no initiations yet. Meanwhile, onto the bottom lane, we have seen a lot of initiations. But no kills whatsoever, because Razor every now and then, Razor and Pasol with his Tusk, they're going a little bit further, trying to aggress a bit, trying to gain the control of the lane, but they're getting denied every single time. And as for the net worth, Pango is finally back in control. I think he has some good last hits by far too. Because Storm Spirit, he is falling behind, even though he was leading in the last hits, but still he is falling behind in the net worth. Now look at that, the top 3 heroes holding on to the net worth chart are all from the side of Rogue Squad.
And it will most probably just stay that way until the Sven gets those stacks he's looking for. Right now, it's just been the Storm Spirit farming stacks, and soon enough, Sven will also be farming stacks. And at that point, Storm Spirit will be fighting, Sven will be farming, and we will see maybe a small shift in the net worth. Maybe the Sven jumping up a couple of places, and obviously, let's not forget the Doom with the Midas. That guy really farms really fast, and he's also going to be getting into the game really fast. He wants to get the pressure, the tension back into the game, because they can farm versus this draft forever and ever, and it could go very even. But at the same time, Rogue Squad would like to go aggressive, and they have to have the defensive capability to withstand that aggression, to get them back into the mid game where they are strongest. Edgy boys need to wait for that timing and also prepare for that timing from now. Storm Spirit is going to push
Well,
in the
let's see.
lane.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Sounds lucky. So more or less the lanes exchanged. The carry goes bottom, the offlane goes top. He's going to exchange lanes are going to help them farm better.
Stupendous.
Just more. I mean, he's already done with his Chrysalis, halfway through to his Aghanim Scepter, and after that it's just going to be farm galore. There's going to be stacks made. Pasol already preparing. There has been, I think, 1 stack in the triangle. Are there any more? I think it's still in the process. He's preparing it, and it will be just very short work. And right now it's going to be short work on Dosage. He's just going to be gone in, and the Dreezy Nature's Prophet teeping in with the Pasol Ice Shards. It's just going to be simple. Overgrowth going out on the Razors. That's a Storm zipping in. They want to finish this off, and maybe they can. They have the amount of magic damage they need, and Ozymandias is dropping very, very low. And Storm just makes it out to there. The roll not connecting on him, and he may just go in. Dreezy going down with a Storm. The Sven rotation also coming in.
Pasol,
Storm Spirit. He's going to probably catch Pasol, just maybe jump in. Okay, he gets the pull. Pasol, he's going to get low and he's going to go down to the Sven. Lot of kills.
And
being
finally-
led by Rogue Squad.
And the fight Edgy Boys was looking for. Finally, they've secured 3 good kills in this fight, and now they're gonna equalize all the lead and gonna dominate this game for good. Well, Pango, he was trying continuously, but then again, nothing was working out. Even at the end, he was trying to cover Tusk up with those swashbuckles, but the damage was not so good, and at the same time, all the 4 heroes were trying to take Pasol down. But Rogue Squad, they need a good counter push now, otherwise things are gonna go out of their hands, because Edgy Boys, they do have that morale. Look at the Invoker. Rogue Squad, all the heroes are holding on together.
Easy dodges the rocket there. They do get the tower at mid. Rogue Squad, they are pretty happy with it, getting one more tower, but they lost quite a bit of kills over there. And if that is any indicator right now, it's that small slight chance that Edgy Boys need to get back into the game. It's that defensive capability. The way to counter initiate. They may have gone on the Doom and finished him off, but the amount of time they took to kill the Doom, it was enough for the side of Edgy Boys to just TP in and just go at them. And they got so many return kills in return, they got so many kills. That could be just what they're looking for.
Well, it could be. But yeah, Rogue Squad.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, and Nature's Prophet has snuck 2 XP runes, by the way.
Well, this is Dreezy for you, right? And you expect some this kind of game from him every now and then.
2 XP runes. 2 XP runes going to the side of Dreezy. He's going to be... They always have a backup core. It feels like Rogue Squad, whenever they play, they always have one more support. He's going to be a backup core later on in the game and has those big items. Last game it was Pasol, and this game we may just see Dreezy coming out with some very, very big farm and big items.
Got it.
Well, Dreezy, a lot of hopes lies on him, because he is showing us some great game till now, but still things can change at any moment. Pango is aggressing a bit, but no, he'll back off to safety.
The seeds of fortune.
Meanwhile, Dreezy,
He traps
and again, Invoker.
The region rune bottled by Playstyle on the top. But is there going to be a jump? I hear a zeb, but no jumps here and there. It's just going to be some friendly tussling. Storm pretty low on mana, but Parasite, he may be caught out a bit. He's being slowed by Pasol, and he's going to try to juke in the trees, but he gets punched in the face, and that's going to be a TP from Dreezy, and Pasol and Ozymandias will finish him off. Ozymandias taking that kill.
Well, Rogue Squad, they were looking for this kind of kill for a long time. Even Dreezy was trying to capture a single hero, but no, he was not successful, and finally a kill comes in. Meanwhile, Rogue Squad, okay, they're initiating slowly and steadily. They might go in onto the bottom lane, and Doom, yeah,
get a good dosage of the nuke damage that they have to offer, and there's going to be so much damage coming out of the gyrocopter. The call down, just chopping him down, and Playstyle just bumping into him again and again. There's the amount of magic damage that even a Doom cannot take. And be advised, the Doom, he is a strength hero. He has quite a lot of health, but he may not seem as tanky as you think he is. And right now the Razor had just gotten away, but speaking of Razor and the Doom, the counterparts on opposite teams, and I feel Doom later on may become that tanky, but right now, especially in the mid game, Razor really out-tanks the Doom. And the Doom has to be careful about this, because the amount of damage Rogue Squad can put out, especially magical, it's not going to be that simple. And Parasite, he's trapped in the Sprout. Even if he walks out of it, there is no way he walks out of this fight. 4 people ganking him, finishing him off.
Well, Razor, he did got a very good survival out of that situation. But yeah, Rogue Squad, slowly and steadily, they are coming back in control. They are getting a grasp of the game. Especially by getting these out of nowhere kills. Well, they finally secured 2 very good kills in past few minutes. Meanwhile, Rogue Squad, they do have a very good network advantage right now. Gyrocopter leading the chart. We have Swan. Razor is also doing great, but then again, Razor, well, he could have died on the top lane because I think there were total of 4 heroes searching for him. But yeah, he got out of the situation just in time.
Just in time.
Invoker.
Very good juke coming out of him. There's some time to chill out. Now we will see the Sven also getting back his farm. This is the time, as Sven, he gets that Mask of Madness and he starts farming stacks. More and more stacks he farms, he will get those items. And we have to understand that Gyrocopter, no matter if he is even 1 item above Sven, if Sven closes the distance, that could just be enough. And it could just be enough with catching this Gyrocopter constantly, just while he's farming this stack. It's not going to be enough. The Doom goes down. And he is going to go down too, but not before they get the Treant Protector. DotA2 still going very strong on Dreezy. He wants to finish that kill. But no, okay, a whirlwind back inside, and now here's the Sven jumping in. Pasol, he punches him in the face. The Pangolier, he is in with the roll, but he will not be able to save his friend Pasol. And Aqua, now he's dropping low. The Razor is going to suck his damage, and he is going to be able to kill him. And DotA2, he may be able to get a TP out of here. But overall, pretty messy fight going down. Edgy boys do get that Gyrocopter, but lose their Sven in return.
They gets the Tusk as well as that Nature's Prophet too. But yeah. Oh, meanwhile, Storm Sprayed taking on the Razor. But yeah, realizes that it is not a very good decision. Yeah, Pango was trying really hard, and then again, they've almost got that Doom too. But he got out of the situation just in time. Meanwhile, that Gyrocopter kill, that can put Edgy boys on. That could have, but then again, those counter kills came in from the side of Rogue Squad, and Rogue Squad, they are still in a very good lead. Not in a very good lead, but then again, in a classic lead. And meanwhile, okay.
Yeah, scouting out Roshan, are they going to be able to do it fast enough?
Edgy boys,
they could. I mean, with Dreezy, Solar Crest, the amount of minus armor they have could just be enough for it. And yeah, with the Pango and the Disarm, it should be a long drawn out, but close enough Roshan. So this Roshan is going to be something that helps them get on the map more. They're going to probably portal back top, get the top tower, and start pushing out. Maybe even get a Tormentor. And it is up. So keeping in Storm, he is a bit ahead. Sanj and Kaya going out for him in Pasol. He knows the Storm is here somewhere. He's going to be looking for him, but the Storm has made his way out. He's not going to find him. So just pushing out the wave. Going to get the top tower. Use the Sages. And this could be the fight we are usually looking for. That right now, Storm just zips in and zips out. He's going to be hit by the rocket, and he says no, he's not going to take the risk. He's going to TP out. He doesn't have enough mana to fight anyway, and that's going to result in Rogue Squad taking the top tower.
Well, they will, and quite easily, to be very honest. But yeah, Edgy boys. Okay, they are backing off, waiting for the Rogue Squad to make some kind of mistake, but there's a single person coming up from behind, and Rogue Squad, they might fall in a bit of trouble. The Gyrocopter is holding on to the Aegis. Invoker can.
Hey, Doom instantly going out on the Razor. He doesn't get his Manta out, but that's
Invoker.
He's going to just be chowed down, and that's a huge call down coming down from the Gyrocopter. So much damage from the side of Rogue Squad. But Sven, he's still alive, but not for long. He's going to die. The Storm Spirit in the roll. He's going to be stunned to death. And that's 3 heroes on the side of Edgy boys going down. Rogue Squad coming up roses.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Still, I feel
Well,
right now the Invoker is going to try to cut waves.
Yeah, they did got that early Razor kill, I believe. But still, after that, Gyrocopter and his damage, man, that was super insane.
And now Pasol gets the shard. Ice shard upgrade. 40% move flow and also the increased size of the shards. It's going to be more of a problem running away from the call down and the razor. And especially with the Pango in play, you can get chain stun locked inside of that shard. So, very good fight from Rogue Squad Clash. And they haven't lost their ages.
Great conductor.
He's been caught. There is a sentry ward looking at, and he is just going to be punched and swashbuckled to death.
Dire's
Pasol and
middle
Playstyle
tower is
have got his number. That ward yet again scouting him out. The Invoker, he knows there's a ward there. He knows there's a sentry there, so he won't be venturing there anymore, or maybe venturing there to de-ward it, but at his own risk.
Stupendous.
This Invoker hasn't been able to do anything Clash in this game till now. I mean, Rogue Squad just seems to run over this Edgy Boy squad, and yeah, not much happening in terms
Well,
of the
Rogue-
Invoker.
Rogue Squad is playing really very smartly. Every single time they're initiating for a fight, they're making sure a lot of things are going in their favor, and they're trying to gain the control every single time.
Radiant's middle tower.
And especially in that previous fight, we have clearly seen, the Razor was down. But
What a
once
beautiful
again a fight
tornado EMP dodge.
emerges.
The Doom
And
is
Pasol.
going to be going out on the Razor. Pasol, he's going to get chopped down, but that's not going to be enough. Yo, now it's enough. You get the Razor, the Storm Spirit, he has to jump in for that, but he's just momentarily rooted. He has run out of mana, but he's out of vision. And that's going to be 2 kills going to the side of Edgy Boys. A bit of a mistake maybe, some miscommunication coming out from Rogue Squad. The team was split up, and Pasol and Razor
Yes.
being picked off.
Well, Edgy Boys, they have taken a very good advantage of that split up. Rogue Squad, well, Pango did came in, Gyrocopter did came in, but they were a little late, just a little late, and just in time. Edgy Boys, they took advantage of the situation, got 2 very good kills. First got Tusk, and after that got the Razor kill too. But finally, this time
Okay,
Breezy.
top lane, Breezy. He's
Well,
going
it
to go
doesn't
down
seems
to the
like-
Storm Spirit.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Clash, these are the kills. We have seen it all the time. Rogue Squad, it bleeds these kills away. You get a very, very strong 5 versus 5 fight. That Rogue Squad always drafts these 5 versus 5 lineups, but they seem to bleed away these kills. Away somewhere in the map when someone is alone, they get picked off, and the game just becomes more and more even. And even now, even if the Gyrocopter is on top of the net worth, the next 3 people on the net worth chart are from the side of Edgy Boys. And Pasol, he's going to be trying to go on Parasite. He catches him with the shards, some right clicks coming out, and the Razor, he is here to help him. And okay, no roll, no roll expected, and Storm Spirit is probably just going to back off. There is nothing else he can do. He's going to just see his friend die and back off, and that will be it. So, bit of bleeding going out from Edgy Boys too.
Well, that was a smart decision because engaging there would have been lethal for the team. Look at that, Rogue Squad finally, they are moving in a very coordinated manner. And I don't think they will they will create a same mistake twice. The last time we have seen them doing this kind of push, they were split up, and that was the reason why Edgy Boys got some very good kills. But this time, Rogue Squad,
Spirit jumping
and
in
Razor
on
goes
the
all out.
Gyrocopter. He does not have any
Oh.
but Pasol just jumps in with the snowball and saves him in the last moment.
Pango.
He is going to be surviving for the time. Going to be forced out the way. He gets his BKB off. There's not going to be much follow-up on him. Pasol does die, but so does the Doom. The team of Rogue Squad is trying to back away. The Doom has been wasted, and Gyrocopter is so very low. He's going to barely survive with the Mask of Madness and the Silver Edge. Oh god, that was so close. What a heads-up play by Pasol. Bit too forward.
Again, a good trade. Pasol goes down and Doom goes down too as a counter, but then again, Rogue Squad. Is this the kind of fight they were looking for? Well, I don't think so. Rogue Squad they still do have kind of a map control, or I'd say a little bit of net worth advantage, and now they can go for the tower game too, and slowly and steadily they are.
The ward has been noticed.
style, great
Breezy
style
has
usage.
TP'd in, dropped down a ward. I feel Sven has noticed it. Meanwhile, okay, Pasol jumping in on the Storm Spirit. He has been stunned for the moment, but he's not going to be able to be focused down. Pasol in a lot bit of problem, but the Invoker getting shredded by the Swashbuckle. Pasol does go down, but so does the Invoker. And now Ozymandias, he's looking for more. Parasite, he's out in no man's land, and he's going to be killed very fast. And that could turn into a high ground push. Pasol yet again finding these kills, finding these openings clash that just seem to be very, very important. And but yet again, Gyrocopter, he is going to be pulled in, but no, nothing coming in. There is no doom on doom, and the Invoker may be peeping in, but this could be yet another tower for the side of Rogue Squad.
Well, Rogue Squad, they do know what they're doing, and they are securing their objectives every single time. When it's not like they're dominating any fights, it's not like they're going all out or just, going for a team vibe, but still, at the end of each and every fight, they are getting what they desire. They are getting their objectives done. And if it keeps going on, then Rogue Squad, they will gain a huge, huge advantage, a huge difference. But then again, Invoker, Storm Spirit, okay. A smoke gank might come in. Rogue Squad. Well,
Catch someone, playstyle.
it doesn't.
He's a bit
Okay.
ahead.
Now
Moving
he's
into the
going-
triangle, they could find the Gyrocopter. Okay, there's not many people that is close, but he's just gonna silver edge away. But the
Pasol.
Invoker, he's been caught in the shots. Pasol is going down, but the Invoker also goes down. Pasol, he's still alive in the snowball. He's trying to snowball
What?
away. He does. He gets away, and now the Swan dropping so low.
What?
He will get away.
How
but
did Pasol
now
survive?
My God, the snowball at the right moment clash. The snowball at the right creep on at the right moment. It's going to be enough for you to survive. And it's enough for the Sven to survive too. It's just a BKB. And you just can't really kill him. There needs to be a punch going out on the Sven, or he'll just TP out. But hey, you got 2 kills for nothing. And again, more kills, more
Yes,
kills,
and
more
the
kills.
Edgy Boys. Yeah, and Edgy Boys, they've lost a lot of things, right? Because that was their plan. And still, they've not even secured a single kill. Man, Rogue Squad, they are looking powerful and once again going on for yet another tower push. They will destroy that tower, and it doesn't seem like anyone can stop them from getting those wrecks. Yes, look at the Gyrocopter. Razor giving him some hand, and meanwhile Pango just waiting and waiting for someone to show up.
Radiant's bottom
But yeah, Rogue Squad, this single mistake of Edgy Boys can cost them the game, because Rogue Squad, this is the morale boost they were looking for.
Radiant's middle barracks
Exactly
has
so, Clash. Exactly so. And right now, one building goes down and all the racks are exposed. So one more good fight. This could be megas. This could be megas. All the towers are down. There is just one glyph on Edgy Boys. And after that glyph, all the racks will be exposed. And it will be megas soon enough.
Let's see.
Radiant
Rogue
are
Squad
scanning.
waiting for the Roshan, but Edgy Boys, they are already moving towards the pit. Okay, a
4
fight
seconds.
might emerge in. It's a smoke gank already.
Okay. But then Storm Spirit, he just instantly goes
Okay.
on the Pangolier. He wants to catch him out. Does not want him to
Oh,
roll away.
Pango.
But Pasol, he's always there to ruin the day. And now, Pangolier, he does get away on a sliver of health. He's trying to roll and he does get the roll off. Storm Spirit is not going to be able to finish him up. And now the Pango is rolling in the fight. Cairo, he's very low.
What?
He died. He does. And now Razor is a bit late to the party, but it's going to be enough.
Oh,
His
that
focus
touch.
goes down. So does Trian. So does Invoker. And now the Storm Spirit, he's also going to go down. He has to buy back. And now the Sven, his
buy back.
his friend is alone. Maybe he gets the Pangolier in return. And Sven, he does finish the Pangolier kill. But how will he run away now? Sven himself, there is a Linkens. You cannot target Sven, and you're gonna glide to him. And that's a team vibe coming out from the side of Rogue Squad. And okay, Dreezy. He was thinking, he knows that there is a dieback on the Earth Search. The Storm Spirit waiting to happen. He traps him. It's going to be a zip away, but now he has no mana. Are they going to pursue further? No. No pursuit. Pasol is here, but they're going to let him go. And now, without the gyro, this may have just delayed Rogue Squad's Roshan a bit.
Well, you can delay the Roshan, but that was a win-win situation for Rogue Squad anyways. They've totally annihilated you. That was a team wipe. And Rogue Squad, they will get that Roshan sooner or later. There's no way Edgy Boys can create any chaos or can participate in Roshan from this particular position because they have no heroes whatsoever. There's no way they can go ahead and participate in the Roshan or can steal it out of the Rogue Squad. And there they go. Pasol, Reezy, Razor. All the three heroes are going all out to the Roshan, trying to secure the Roshan. Well, Gyrocopter is still not in the picture, but he will join them later. Finally, Gyrocopter joins them in, and now this Roshan is just a matter of some seconds. Gyrocopter again gets the Aegis. Well, this Aegis reminds me of one thing. Well, the last time Gyrocopter got that Aegis, I think we have witnessed, 2 or 3 fights during the course of those 5 minutes, but that Aegis was untouched. It later on got expired because of the time limit. But yeah, let's see if they're going to utilize it this time or not. Although Rogue Squad, okay, they are pushing further. They are going for an initiation. They might aggress. Let's see. Yep, bottom barracks. There's no way you can secure those bottom barracks. And meanwhile, Gyrocopter, look at him. He's going so far ahead.
Oh, he doesn't care. He is so very safe. The whole team is supporting him from behind, and there's going to be another lane of racks going down. Just one lane of racks remaining, Clash, and now they're just going to move there. They're going to wait. They're going to challenge Edgy Boys to even try to do something. Because as a 5 versus 5 matchup, they do not have a chance of taking a fight that really favors them unless they catch someone unawares like this. Maybe the Storm Spirit catching someone, but maybe he is the one getting caught. Pasol punches him, interrupts his combo on the Pangolier, not going to go down. And now the Storm, he's kind of been in a bit of trouble. He doesn't have much mana, but he will be able to zip away. But that zipping away is going to secure mega creeps for Rogue Squad.
You were doing very well.
Well, the pressure is now on Edgy Boys. I have no idea how they're going to deal with this much pressure. Because Rogue Squad, they are already in a very dominating stance. And the way they are moving further, the way they are engaging in each and every fight. Let's see those mega creeps. They will help them a lot. Dosage gets the wisdom rune, but still. Edgy Boys, do they have the space
okay,
they need
and that is going to be
Dosage
caught by the Pasol's punch, and
yeah,
he
will go down.
Yeah, that's going to be down, and Clash. Can you tell me?
Well, what is this, Rogue Squad? Rogue Squad, they are holding on to their own. Well, it doesn't seem like Edgy Boys has any chance whatsoever, although they are trying, but still Rogue Squad, they have gained a very good momentum. They do have the net worth lead, and look at those waves coming in, and once they reaches the base, it's going to be chaos all around.
Just so risky, and now Nature's Prophet, Aghanim Scepter Ultimate, the Ancient is exposed, mega creeps. I don't think there is anything the Edgy Boys can do. They have got back inside the fountain, but now they're going to keep hitting the Ancient. Maybe Sven, okay, Sven jumping in very aggressively, getting the gyro down a lot, but he still has that Aegis. Even if he kills him once, that's going to be a BKB Godstun Sven. Okay, Razor also getting doomed, he's also dropping very low, but the Pangolier, he's doing quite a lot of damage with the Swashbuckle. And no, the Razor, he waited for so long before dying, and now his Gyrocopter back in the game, back in the fray, doing so much damage, and Dosage is going to go down. And even if the Storm is jumping in, there is not much they can do. The Ancient is dropping very, very low, but the Satanic being popped, but the Gyrocopter, is he going to hold this line? He's going to hold this line. It's going to be triple kill for the Gyrocopter, maybe an ultra kill. This is going to be happening. Yes, it happens, and it's a GG coming out of Edgy Boys. What a fight in the last point, Clash. What a fight.
Well, there was no way they could have survived that fight because the waves were coming in, those mega creeps were coming in, and all these 5 heroes, the whole lineup of Rogue Squad, well, they were on a rampage. They were on a different kind of momentum. They were just moving ahead and ahead and ahead. And once, I think the other team was trying to get back in the game, the Edgy Boys, they were trying to counter back. But then again, those Pangos rollouts, that Swashbuckle, that was dealing a lot of damage. And then the Tusk, that Razor, and that Gyrocopter, I think he has secured an ultra kill in that final fight, if I remember correctly. And Gyrocopter, Man, after that, there was no way Edgy Boys, could have made out of that situation from that position. And yes, the ancient was already exposed. It was, I think, at the 30% of his health. So it was all going down. So a GG has been called. There was no way Edgy Boys was surviving out of that situation. But Rogue Squad, kudos to them because they have already secured a single victory in this BO3 and they need just a single more.
And a single more indeed. And let's see what happens in the next game. But before that, unfortunately, we have to let you go for some time for a commercial break. We'll let you catch a breath because I have to catch a breath. And we're going to join you for the next game. Second game in the series between Edgy Boys and Rogue Squad. Catch you in some time.
Look on my face. Look on my face. Look on my face. Yeah, no, I'm stepped like I'm touchdown. I can do my dance like a touchdown. Yo, like I'm touchdown. I can do my dance like a touchdown. Yeah, no, I'm straight like I'm touchdown. I can do my dance like a touchdown. Yo, like I'm touchdown. No, I'm straight like I'm touchdown. I can do my dance like a touchdown. Yo, like I'm touchdown. I can do my dance like a touchdown. Yeah, no, I'm straight like I'm touchdown. I can do my dance like a touchdown. Yo, like I'm touchdown. I can do my dance like a touchdown. I can do my dance like a touchdown. I can do my dance like a touchdown.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, welcome back to Acer India Predator League 2024. And we are back after a short break with a lot more DotA2 action. Again, Chris, previously, before the break, we have seen a great matchup. The game number one of this Bo3 series, this decider finale, where Rogue Squad have secured a very good victory. And right now, they're leading the Bo3 with a 0-1 scoreline. Well, they do have that moral advantage we were talking about onto the desk. About the Edgy boys versus the Hoops when Hoops won the game number one, and in the game number two, they have completely dominated. Do you think something like that might happen in this game number two too?
I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't happen because that would be a shame to watch yet again. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see because the pick and ban is live.
Oh,
Radiant
let's
team
go.
ban. Radiant team
Nature's Prophet is banned out.
Entire team ban.
I love that they are taking an active role in banning out these problematic heroes. The Nature's Prophet has to go out. The Pangolier has to go out. I feel even the Dark Willow has to go out.
10
Three of these
seconds
heroes from the side of Edgy Boys should be banned. They have not been able to deal with it. Not even remotely.
Well, let's see. You cannot ban everything out, right?
Indeed,
You
not
have to-
everything.
You have to ban very carefully. Well, let's see, Edgy boys. Nature's Prophet, indeed a very good ban because we all know how good Reezy gets whenever he gets that Nature's Prophet. And in the previous game, we have seen 3 early kills from his side. Man, that was amazing. And during the whole game, the amount of value he was generating was so much. And same goes for Pangolier, as you were saying. Pangolier could be a great ban for Edgy boys too. But oh, they're taking a lot of time for this second ban.
It could be the nerves creeping up on them, Clash. We saw that yesterday. We see the Pangolier ban come out. They took their sweet time coming to this decision. I feel they were still debating, can they handle the Pangolier if it comes out? Can they pick it themselves? Can they ban it later on?
5
A lot of things going on in their heads. And I am starting to worry now, Clashing, because we saw this reserve time, this thing happen even yesterday. They took a lot of time in picking. They're not really sure of what they want to do, kind of being caught off guard. And the last time they were caught off guard, they got kicked out in 16 minutes.
Radiant team ban.
So I don't
Well-
want this to happen. They need to really, really compose themselves.
Well, Dawnbreaker gets out of the
Dire team
game.
ban.
Edgy Rogue Squad bans the Warlock as well as the Dawnbreaker. But then again, Edgy boys, this seems to
10
rely on that
seconds
Chen. And Rogue Squad, they've already banned it out.
5 seconds remaining.
Indeed, the Chen and that Earth Spirit always out of the draft, not letting them play it. And even in the first time, they did not let them pick it. So they need to really pull off all their stops because now they're looking, maybe are they going to ban a Dark Willow? Are they going to ban an Earthshaker? Because they haven't banned a Pasol hero yet. And when Pasol has a lot of options, you don't want that guy to get an advantage. Especially in a crucial game like this, you cannot afford to lose this one. This could mean you could be out, and they're going to take that time. You're going to take their sweet time coming to the decision for the third man. It's going to be a Vengeful Spirit. And now for their pick.
Radiant team pick.
Gyrocopter. First pick,
Uh,
Gyrocopter. Could be anything, could be carry, could be support. We've gone over this, and I feel that's a good start to a draft. Maybe they have a plan forming. Maybe they aren't frazzled at all. Maybe they're completely composed.
10 seconds
Clash.
remaining.
well, let's
Are
see.
we going to see
Zyrocopter
something
destroyed
interesting?
them.
5
Zyrocopter
seconds
destroyed them the
remaining.
last time. Maybe they're planning to destroy the other
Mhm.
team with the Zyrocopter this time.
Hmm,
a
maybe.
lot of things that goes around in the minds of player. But then again,
Dire team ban.
Rogue Squad. What is gonna be the very first pick? A Dark Willow. How can we forget? Dark Willow, you won't ban it. They will pick it. Another very good pick coming up from Rogue Squad. And something that, that has a somewhat of
Dire team
a
ban.
100% success rate, especially when in the hands of Pasol.
And not to forget, Clashing, that this hero, even when they were going to lose a game, this hero won them the game. So it's not just a success rate, it's a definite good
10
game
seconds
rate.
remaining.
That the Dark Willow, no matter what kind of game the
5
team is having, the
seconds
Dark
remaining.
Willow will always be shining. And we talked about this. Maybe the Vengeful Spirit, it was a ban that maybe was overall in terms of their draft they had in mind. But not banning the Dark Willow and just giving it away for the first pick, I am feeling a bit worried. The Gyrocopter itself is pretty good with dealing with Willow. A lot of magic damage coming out of the Gyrocopter,
10
and even in a
seconds
support
remaining.
role, he does a lot of damage. But it's a Pasol
5
Dark Willow, and we have
seconds
seen Pasol Dark Willow really do a lot.
Well, it does. It does. There's no doubt about it. It will create a lot of chaos onto the map. And he's gonna poke Edgy Bois a lot more. Let's see. But Rogue Squad, 5th ban coming out from their side. What could it be? Let's see. Well, a Void has not been banned yet.
Not yet.
Let's see.
Radiant team pick.
A primal.
Okay, they let the Void go, but the next couple of picks, I feel even if the Void is picked, Rogue Squad is pretty happy with it. I mean, there's a Dark Willow in your team. Are you really scared of a
Yeah.
Void? If a Void chronos you, you can just fear him, you can annoy him, you can stun him, and if he catches you and you just pop your Shadow Realm, it's very hard for the Void to kill you. So overall, the Willow into Void, it's not that bad. And maybe they're just fine with giving away Void, or they want to pick Void up for themselves. That could also be on the table. Always a great pick to have on your team. And we have seen 5-man drafts coming out of Rogue Squad every
Team
time.
pick.
So, a Legion Commander. Okay. They don't have picks yet. There's going to be a Tusk. Are they going to be picking a Skyrath? Because now a Tusk, it's a good response to a Legion Commander. Whoever is getting dueled, you can snowball and save the duelee. So, this could be something that is a solution to Legion Commander, and
10
maybe
seconds remaining.
doubling down on the Legion Commander with the Skyrath Mage may not be great, but
5
we have
seconds
seen Rogue
remaining.
Squad just go with what they want and make it work. So maybe this is one of those examples.
Well, it could be, because we have seen that happen a lot of time. It is not something happens once in 100 times. It's like happening in each and every game. So yeah. Okay, they're gonna go with an Invoker.
I mean, we have
Mina
seen
cool.
clashing that this Invoker somehow, like, we haven't seen him have a good game in the past couple of games. We haven't seen an Invoker win since yesterday.
Yes.
10 seconds remaining.
In whatever role he
Yes.
plays, it just doesn't seem to have much impact.
5
But
seconds
I
remaining.
think this time Edgy Boys have a much different approach to what they're doing. I feel they're going to run an Invoker on the mid lane. They're not going to be running it as a support. At least I think so. But it all remains to be seen, because a Quasvex Invoker can create the chaos that they require. You know, keep the rest of Rogue Squad disrupted. Because what the support Invoker failed to do may be achievable by the mid Invoker.
Radiant team pick.
Phantom Assassin.
Okay. Phantom Assassin makes his way in. Well, Rogue Squad,
10
they're kind of
seconds remaining.
going on with
5
a
seconds
classy
remaining.
draft. We have seen Rogue Squad play on this kind of draft as long as I remember. So it's
And
like
I feel
something
they have succeeded.
they've already tried. Yeah, they have. Yeah,
I've seen
like
LCPA,
they've
right?
already-
We have seen LCPA. I think we have seen LCPA.
For sure, yeah,
Mhm.
for sure. And then we have seen Pasol on Dark Willow as long as we can remember, right? If the Dark Willow is not banned, Pasol is gonna get that, and he's gonna utilize it in such a wonderful manner. But yeah, what could be the 4th pick?
Oh,
Oh,
I love this pick. I absolutely love this pick by them. It just makes Legion Commander's job that much easier. It makes Phantom Assassin jobs that much easier. And plus, it's a great lane support. It's an amazing position 5. It'll help your Phantom Assassin farm no matter how much damage that he seemed to be copying in the
5
lane.
seconds remaining.
Doesn't matter. The Ancient Apparition will be the one zoning the enemy support out. And now, Dark Willow, Ancient Apparition, itself a pretty good combo. "30 seconds on Edgy, boys. "20 seconds.
Dire team back.
Razor.
That's a strong pick. But when there's an Ancient Apparition on the team, Razor doesn't seem to be doing that much. Because standing tall, taking all the damage, it's going to be difficult. It's great against a Phantom Assassin in lane. You can try to zone him out, force those blink
10
aways to break the
seconds
link.
remaining.
And maybe even after that, keep your static link, maybe outplay a bit.
5
But
seconds remaining.
even then, this pick somehow seems underwhelming. So much control coming out from the side of Rogue Squad, and LC is just so good against Razor. You're gonna ban the Void now, Rogue Squad. The puck has been banned on the side of Edgy, boys, so no shenanigans by playstyle by that. But there is still that Storm Spirit. There is still that Storm Spirit in the pool.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
They need a hard carry right now, Edgy boys. What carry can they match up against a Phantom Assassin?
Okay. The final ban comes in. Interesting.
I mean, it's always hard to pick against an Ancient Apparition, but you could get something like a Juggernaut, maybe.
5 seconds remaining.
Bloodseeker, not bad. Pretty hard to say, because Ancient Apparition really makes it such a hard way to initiate into it. I feel Naga Siren not that good. Okay, Monkey. It's gonna be Monkey.
Okay, Monkey. Well, not a pick, not a bad pick indeed, but then again, I don't know why Rogue Squad's draft, it has such a different vibe.
10 seconds remaining.
Let's
I
see.
mean, the last pick of us. This Storm.
As we were talking, yeah. And we were just talking about it, right? Just a few minutes back. And finally we have that Storm Spirit in the lobby. Well, it's not that Edgy Boys has a bad draft. They are having a great draft, but at the same time, Rogue Squad, man, I don't know why. It's like they're coming up with something different, but something worthwhile.
I would like to think so, Clash, but I'm very worried because Edgy Boys, it's all on their execution. If they're Monkey King, their Tusk, they get to go on the backline, get the supports out. That is the only way they get anything in the fight. Because if Dreezy gets the Ice Blasts, Pasol gets to live, it's going to be a very hard time as the Razor or as the Monkey King standing tall and hitting. Because you're just not going to have enough health to work around. It's going to be that Ancient Apparition constantly annoying you, freezing your health regeneration. Oh, it just could be very, very difficult. So right now, I'm still a bit favoring Rogue Squad's draft. But when it comes to lanes, I feel there has been some headway. I feel Edgy Boys will have better lanes than they had last game. And I think that is something they can build on.
Well, let's see, because again, we cannot forget about the moral higher ground Rogue Squad is holding on to right now. Like, we were just talking about it on the desk, right? And Nakris, we all know how much that moral higher ground can affect the game. It can clearly make the game for you. It can either break the game for you. It can make the game for you. So yeah, Rogue Squad, they do have that 1-0 lead. They do have that 1-0 advantage. They do know that they do have an extra life compared to the Edgy boys. So yeah, they can take risk. They can go all out. They can do whatever they want without, you know, getting into that extra pressure. So that is something Rogue Squad might take advantage of. But at the same time, Edgy boys, yep, as you said, they might go for that lane pressure, might get that lane game. And if they can survive in the early and the mid game, then they can for sure give a good fight in the later half of the game. Because by then, if they can, survive for like 20-25 minutes on a good lead or in a good fighting scenario, then they might gain back that moral higher ground that they've lost, that they might come back with a greater fight, with a better fight, and they might even win this game. So it's a long game. It's like a maze right now, because it's real hard to say like who's going to dominate this early game, because Rogue Squad, it's not that they have a bad draft or something. Well, they can do anything from this point on. And not to forget that Dark Willow, like Chris.
Mm-hmm. Dark Willow.
Pasoul.
Dark Willow. We've seen this hero just be so annoying, and especially later in the game when he transitions into that core role with that Aghanim Scepter, that Moon Shard. You just hit like a truck, and mind you, all the heroes on the side of Edgy boys, not much going their way when it comes to magic resistance, and also not much health to work with. Monkey King as a hero is not necessarily very tanky without the armor he gets in his ultimate. So the Dark Willow can, even in his ultimate, can do a lot of damage. And as it is, except the Phantom Assassin, there is a lot of magical damage coming out from the side of Rogue Squad. This is a very, very good draft by Rogue Squad. I have to say, they have thought about everything. They have thought about physical damage, they've thought about control, they've thought about magical damage. It's just such a good, well-rounded draft. And I really, really fear for this Monkey King. Some technical issues. Dreezy he's a master tier, that's a master tier ancient apparition. So he has played this hero quite a lot clashing. and this hero in the right hands, it's massive.
And we all know Dreezy, there's no skill issue when it comes to that player. Well, we have seen him on quite a lot of heroes and he has mastered them all. So yeah, Edgy boys, they have a lot to fear right now, but they have a lot to lose.
It's a cool effect on the Monkey King. The ghost.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's cool. Okay. It's really cool. But yeah. Edgy boys.
Yeah,
they're searching for...
It's Edgy boys' turns. Yeah, they're going to be searching for someone.
Can they convert a kill? Yes, trying to convert a kill, but... I
don't think they're going to find anything. I feel Rogue Squad has in their heads that with the lineup Edgy boys has, they will try to go aggressively. So they're not really posturing aggressively themselves. They're going to be very, very happy taking a couple of runes here and there. And, okay. So deny playstyle. Playstyle is going to try to deny the word. No, not yet. Okay. Runes. Okay. Tusk. Being caught in the brambles. Well, he's going to be able to run away. And just like that, I feel it's going to be 2 runes for the side of Rogue Squad, 2 runes for the side of Edgy boys. Yet again, the same start we saw. No D wards coming this time though.
Well, let's see. Pasoul. And as you said, Rogue Squad, They've already realized that Edgy boys, they might go a bit aggressive, and that's why they're already playing a bit passive. And it doesn't hurt as much as long as you can generate some good value, can get some good kills, or maybe good last hits. But yeah,
I mean, yet again, this time in the last hits chart, I feel we'll be seeing a slight bit of advantage for the side of Legion Commander. Lanes pretty well against a Monkey King, but it's a pretty even matchup. Monkey King also holds his ground against a Legion Commander, not scared to go toe to toe. But when it comes to the mid lane, I would not be surprised if playstyle has the upper hand. Because Invoker, especially Quas Vex, does not have enough damage to contest last hits with the Storm Spirit. But he seems to be doing pretty well as of now. Let's see what happens later on. And top lane, yeah, we see that Legion Commander. Just so much damage coming out
I'm always three
of
steps
Monkey
ahead.
King and the Gyrocopter. Just the insane amount of damage output. Just getting chased, rockets, barrage. And they're gonna keep the lane over here. Razor, we don't need to talk about the Razor lane. It's always great for the Razor. It's never bad. So the inert advantage that Edgy boys have in most of their lanes, it could still
Dire's
prove to be
turret
quite a
has
lot.
been killed.
well, I'm afraid about the Invoker
Okay.
right now. But okay.
Aqua gets a kill
Dark
on
Blue.
Dark Willow, and maybe this time, okay, Rocket connecting on playstyle. He's gonna drop a bit low. That's a dive from the Gyrocopter, but he's gonna pop a Fairy Fire. He's gonna live for a bit, and maybe this time Gyro is a bit too out, and he barely survives. Along with the Storm Spirit, a bit too
And
close
so
for
does the
comfort.
playstyle. Well, yes, playstyle. He barely survived, and same goes for the Gyrocopter too. Man, Edgy boys, they are surely going a bit aggressive. And that Pasul kill. Ah. But again,
Something
Monkey
you need to be
King.
very careful about.
Well, they're again going for a fight, and Pasul. Ah.
I mean,
Not this
he
time,
popped the
Rogue God.
Jingu when he hit the Boundless Strike, so not much damage going out. Could have been a kill if he had the Jingu earlier, but now it's time for maybe the Lotus. Okay, the Lotus is going to be stolen by the Gyrocopter, and now Pasol again in trouble. The Jingu stacks, but the Shadow Realm comes right in time. He's going to be followed by the Gyrocopter. It's going to be a lot of damage coming out from him. He pops the Lotus. He's going to use the barrage and the rocket, and he's going to maybe get one more kill. Pasol juking in the tree is not going to be enough.
Dangerous.
Oh, Pasul, he's not getting the start he would have desired. The way Gyrocopter and Monkey King are denying him, they've already secured 2 good kills against him.
It's
Well, let's
it's
see,
a
Edgy
great
boys.
lane to lane Monkey King versus Legion Commander. It's not a problem, especially when you're paired with the Gyrocopter. It's just so much damage. Okay, Razor going down on the bottom lane. Aqua,
Pasul.
he's trying to hit a boundless heal. Okay, he doesn't really commit to it, but now Dusk also getting very low. We haven't talked about this bottom lane much, and I mean, this would have been more or less an even game, but maybe this was a misstep out of the Razor, moving a bit out of position and dying to the PA. Ancient Apparitions really proving to be the problem, but
Stupendous.
And so does the Gyrocopter at the top. Well, Rogue Squad, they are kind of in a problematic situation, a bit of a problematic situation. But yeah, they can cover it up. It's not too late right now. And again,
Razor, he's going to
Razor,
link up.
that PA is there.
Nothing much.
Well, Edgy boys, they do
I mean, the
know their limits.
PA can always break the link, right? He will always be breaking that static link. He will not let it complete. And now, playstyle. He's trying to go a bit aggressive on the Invoker, and he's waiting for that level 6 to come. He's been threatened for so long, and always, as a Storm Spirit, he struggles a bit before the level 6. He has a lot of damage output, but not really much escape. But with the 6, he may think about going into the Invoker. Bottom lane, there's still laughing going on. PA having quite a lot of last hits and playstyle. He's going to be moving to the jungle, get some neutral creeps, maybe help him. Okay, Legion Commander. Aqua, he's going to make his way out of the brambles. He's not going to be caught there. Another bit of Jingu. He's going to be contesting the neutrals by himself. And he's already
Dire's top tower is under attack.
handling it alone pretty well. Ancient Apparition has made his way top, and now there's a freeze on him at the cold feet. It's going to probably squeeze Aqua. It is going to freeze Aqua, and now Aqua, he's going to be blood grenaded, and the damage should be enough. Aqua barely making it outside, but not making it really. He is going to die for it. And that's a great rotation by Edgy.
Dire's
This guy just doesn't
is
stop.
under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Mid lane. Tusk he wants to go aggressively. They do not want this Storm to get his 6 without any contention, and there will be contention. He does go down, but now the Tusk, he's in trouble. There's a cold feet going off on him, but it will not proc. He will not be stunned, and he's going to try to TP out behind the trees. And is the damage enough? It is not. He is going to be able to TP out, and that's a clean kill, and forcing a couple of rotations from the side of Rogue Squad. This not really what Rogue Squad had in mind. They wanted some lane stability, not really happening. Storm Spirit drawing the short end of the stick. Suffering quite a lot, and now the rune contest. I feel, yeah, Willow, he's going to take Ancient Apparition, and also he's going to be joined by the Legion Commander. Maybe they get a kill on the Gyrocopter, but he is not able to get the Wisdom Rune. He's just missing it. Dreezy secures it, and now the Gyro will have to go down for his transgression. While, yet again, we see Tusk securing it on the bottom lane.
Well, Rogue Squad slowly and steadily. Well, finally they have equalized the kill difference. But still. Edgy boys, they too are getting an edge. To the Gyrocopter. That could prove lethal, but then again. Not right
Trying
now.
to catch the PA, but he's going to blink out behind. Okay, he's a bit out in no man's land. There's going to be a blood grenade, but the Gyrocopter has... Okay, Gyrocopter, he has also TP'd, but now here comes Dreezy. He does not have anything else. He's trying to run away because there's no way he saved the PA, but will he be able to? Yeah, he just barely makes it out of the portal. At such low health, he's still going to be pursued by the Tusk. He makes it out. Okay, DD just zipped in and secured. He really needed this. He needs to get some breathing room in this lane. He's been ganked so much, and now this is the point where Rogue Squad could think of doing something. That's a DD on the Storm Spirits clashing. This could be what they're looking for.
Well, to be very honest, it's really hard to say anything at the moment, Necris, because this game, by far, we have already seen almost a 10-minute game, right? But it doesn't seem like that any team is trying to aggress a lot or is trying to, kind of getting that dominating position. Finally, Edgy boys, they're finally going for a tower. Okay, again, Edgy boys. Yes, down below.
Jump by the Monkey King.
Dreezy.
He's going to go on Dreezy. Wants to finish him off. I mean, he does not have his 6 yet, so he'll die pretty fast. And there will not be any return damage. There's 4 people from the side of Edgy boys on the top lane.
Is under attack.
Okay, Playstyle still not making his way over there. Just going to be the Invoker. And now Playstyle, he's going to go bottom with that DD rune and kill Dosage. He's going to kill him very fast. That DD rune, it hurts. Okay, Monkey King moving a bit out of way, but he's going to use his Boundless Strike, try to stun the Willow. The Willow is going to lose all his mana, but he does put down the Bramble Base, and now the Monkey King, he's dropping pretty low. He's trying to dodge the cold. Okay. Not really proccing on that.
Stupendous.
A bit of here and there, mana expended. The Willow has to go home. But at least I feel clashing this is going to secure some last hits for the Legion Commander. He so sorely needs the last hits.
Necklace, yeah, I feel Willow is not getting the space in this particular game, right? I think we have seen Willow going down already. Thrice or maybe. Oh, not this time.
Radiant's top tower is
Monkey
under
King
attack.
Sure.
and Tusk. A great tag team. Legion Commander goes down. And again, Edgy boys. They're getting the edge they're looking for. They've already secured, I think, the bottom tower. And now they're going for the top one. Well, Edgy boys, these
Radiant's
Razor
bottom
goes down
small
again. Playstyle,
kills.
he's gonna make trips there. Okay, Dreezy on the mid lane. He's gonna drop
Tusk.
the ulti, but it's gonna be right on the gyrocopter. Grazes him. Okay, Legion Commander keeping in right back into the lane. He's not gonna waste time pursuing any heroes. He does not have any follow-up damage. He does not even have duel just until now. He just got his duel. He's gonna farm that up, and he is gonna probably do something. The Legion Commander is really not having that great a game. Okay, maybe Invoker. This is the time. The duel is there, and he's going to try to get something done. But he is going to be ghost walking away. Does he get a duel? No, he's trying. He's pump faking it. But behind the gyrocopter, he does go down. There are 4 people from the side of Rogue Squad here. He does get the duel off on the Invoker. But there's going to be a stun. But it's not going to be enough. The Invoker, he goes down. That's a duel win for the Legion Commander. And now the Monkey King, he's in trouble. He's going to get stunned. And there are still 4 heroes here. They're still trying to pursue. But now the Razor is here. The big bad Razor. He just TPs in, uses his link, uses his plasma field. And now it's going to be danger on. But no, the PA jumps in the backline and finishes off the Monkey King. He was low. He should not be that ahead. And now Dosage, he's all alone. He's gonna die. And Rogue Squad, they just want to keep going for more. The Brambles have gone back, and now the Giants is here. And now maybe Rogue Squad, they want to get back. There's a rocket on Ozymandias. It's gonna do quite a lot of damage. It's gonna kill him. No, just barely one more right click will do it. And now that is enough. But now the VA, he just has more and more kills. The Gyrocopter, he has yet again TP'd into his death. And does he die? He pops a Lotus. He's trying to run away. The dagger, it connects. It gives him the vision. That's going to be a crit and a kill. Okay, Storm Spirit, Playstyle, he's coming in yet again, and now the ELT, it hits both of them. That's again one more kill on the Invoker. People just keep dying here. Tusk, he's going to delay it with the snowball. Pasol knows, I feel Pasol knows it's going to be good to him. He's probably going to die, but no, he doesn't die. He lives on a bare stick of hell.
Wow.
And now it's going to be a triple kill for the Phantom Assassin.
Dire's middle
Well, it seems like a never-ending fight. Man, that was amazing. The players keep on coming. The fight keeps kept on going, and finally,
Dire's middle
Rogue
tower
Squad.
is under attack.
well, finally, Rogue Squad. Finally, they've got what they were looking for. Finally, they do have a kill lead too. But look at that. Okay, Region poking the monkey, and look at that monkey chasing him. Fell back up just in time. But still, Rogue Squad.
I think he's been supported. Okay, the Song Spirit, he's gonna zip in. A bit premature on the duel, maybe. He will not get the duel victory, but he will get the kill on the Monkey King. For Sol finishing it out. And now, okay, Tusk punching the Storm Spirit. Don't follow me. But he's gonna still follow you. He may be able to snowball, try to waste a couple of seconds, but no, there's gonna be a stun right outside of the snowball. And he's gonna be stunned. He's gonna be put down. And now they're gonna take this top tower. I mean,
And this is the
clashing,
momentum
we're
Rogue
talking
Squad
about
was
the
looking
constant
for, right,
fights.
Akres? Yes, and this is the momentum they required since the beginning of the game. I was already telling you they do have that moral high ground, and if they can get some of these fights, this kind of fight, if they can, annihilate Edgy Boys twice, thrice in the game, after that it's going to be real hard for the Edgy Boys to make a way out. Because once they loses that momentum, that morale, they're already in a 0-1 disadvantage. Rogue Squad, they're already leading with a 1-0 score line, so that they can easily go. They can take a lot more risks there compared to the Edgy Boys. Edgy Boys, they need to think twice before going for a fight, before committing for anything, before committing for tower, before committing for fight. Back in the minds, they do know. Back in the mind, that pressure of being in a do or die games, in a do or die game. So that is something that can
Radiant's middle tower is under
somehow slow them down. But yeah, Rogue Squad, they have nothing to fear right now. Let's smoke gang from the side of Edgy Boys, but luckily the whole of the Rogue Squad's team is around the top lane.
Radiant are scanning.
But yeah, look at them trying to just search for a single hero so that they can get a frag. But it's all in
Dire's
vain.
top tower is under attack.
Not entirely all in vain. They have gotten that aggressive ward behind the tower, and that will show further rotation. And they do see this Legion Commander. The smoke, it is just getting revealed. I think the Legion Commander, he understands something is happening. There's a snowball on the Legion Commander. He pops up late mail instantly, but the blink is going to be enough. Maybe no. This got in so much damage.
Gyro!
He falls down, killing the Gyrocopter
Gyro goes down.
himself, and he is going to meet his fate. And Razor, he makes his way out, but that was so close. Every single person using their spells on the Legion Commander, well,
But still he gets
can
the
deal
Zyro.
a lot of damage. Yeah.
Well, yes, indeed, and that was an even Steven trade, and no damage has been dealt to the Rogue Squad, because the way Legion got Gyro, that was so unexpected. And Edgy Boys, They had to make an exit because I think Razor was barely surviving on a very low HP. But yeah, Rogue Squad, they do have the momentum and they are holding on to that.
Jump in, Invoker, silence, and he's going to be probably just, he won't get a chance. There's going to be no mana on place, right? So it will be a bit harder running away. Maybe Gyrocopter gets some extra damage. There's no other okay people from Edgy Boys are making their way. Tusk is inside, he's going to try to punch melee style, but no fear. The fear catches him in the last moment. No punch coming out. He's not going to be able to finish play style. And at the same time, Aqua is trying to finish the Legion Commander. This is not going to be happening. It's not going to be happening. He's just going to run out of your command. And he is out. Aqua, he's being stuck. He's stunned and now Storm Spirit with the remaining bit of mana just jumps in and kills him.
And it's almost a team fight. Almost a team wipe in this team fight. But Edgy Boys, why are they coming one by one by one? Man, they could have waited for the right opportunity and could have striked at a single point, at a single moment. Well, Edgy Boys once again goes down drastically in such a bad manner. Rogue Squad on the other end gets a ultra kill, gets 4 kills. And meanwhile, that lead is increasing rapidly right now. It's a 7,000 net worth lead right now. And the good part is, oh man, look at the last hit difference. Look at that. And look at the net worth chart. Rogue Squad, they are leading in it. That's a one-sided lead right now. It's a 16-minute mark game, a 17-minute mark to be very precise, and a 7k gold lead favoring Rogue Squad. And if they can keep up with these kind of fights, if they can, get the Edgy Boys in their own jungle, then things might go down for the Edgy Boys.
That was close. I think they were waiting. Okay, no, that is not close yet. He's just going to come jump in, drop a silence and going to run away because he does not want to contend with that.
That rocket.
He does not have enough mana also. So he's going to run away, but top lane, that was a bit close for comfort. That AA blast, if it landed, they would have not hesitated in jumping in and dueling the Razor. And as you were saying, this is very, very, very indicative of how the fights are going. The side of Edgy Boys is just slowly one by one coming to the fight and they're expecting a different outcome, but it's not going to happen because the heroes from the side of Rogue Squad are always there. Like even now, even if there are only 2 people from Rogue Squad, there is not the entire team from Edgy Boys waiting and they're all going to be slowly joining the fight. Rocket is going to go out. Assault, he gets that Yule Scepter. That Yule Scepter pickup is so important right now, Clash. I mean, in a fight, if any single person tries to do something, it's going to be a Yule's, but now this is not going to be a Yule's. This is going to be a kill on the Razor. He's just going to go down. The PA is here with the damage and also the damage. But, okay, playstyle jumping in aggressively. No connection. He does silence the Tusk, but nothing else going on. But yeah,
well, and the Razor, he's not getting this space.
Yeah, it's just how they're fighting, Clashing. I feel if they keep fighting like this dispersal way, like they're not together, they're not a team, it's going to be very bad.
Yes. And it is already proving out to be very bad, right? And there's no way they're going to contest in this Roshan Rogue Squad. They will very easily secure that Roshan as well as that Aegis. But then again, Nacris, you were talking about the dispersed manner of fighting, right? And that is happening for the previous 3 fights. It's not like this is the very first time we have seen a single person, a single hero from the side of Edgy Boys roaming around, getting into a fight and getting taken down. We have seen a proper team fight kind of scenario where Edgy Boys, they have lost 4 of their heroes. But what happened is every single hero came one by one. Well, you need to strike all together. Only then you can stop Rogue Squad at this moment because they are already in a good lead. And if you keep on fighting in a 1v2, 1v3 situation, then there's no coming back for Edgy Boys.
Invoker, he has Ghost Walk the dagger, so he'll not be slowed, he'll not be revealed. There's not any vision over there, so no duel coming out. But yeah, this dispersed fights, Clash. I mean, again and again, the way Edgy Boys started this game, if they just kept on playing it that way, just getting those pick-offs, getting that single kill with 3 heroes, and just moving slowly and slowly, getting towers, getting some space, they would have been in a very good spot. But the couple of mistakes they made, especially that fight that was such a long fight, just like this Invoker kill, there's going to be an ALT and this Invoker is not going to be long for the world. He's going to die. Okay, maybe not. The Ghost Walk. Okay, he just runs away, and now the Aegis on the Storm Spirit. It has been gone. But meanwhile, the Gyrocopter, he does
Gyro
go
goes down.
Storm, he's not gonna stop. Maybe he just goes on the Dosage Razor, and he will be going there. Okay, the duel is interrupted by the Tornado.
And the team
Dosage will
comes
go
in.
down, but there's gonna be no dual damage given. And the Fear pushing the Monkey King out of his ultimate. The Wukong's command, not letting him stay inside, and now Monkey King is 1 versus 5. It's not gonna be enough. And yet again, it's almost a team wipe from the side of Rogue Squad.
Well, Invoker is the only one that survives, and no one knows where he is. Right now, Rogue Squad gets yet another 4K. Almost a team wipe, and Rogue Squad, well, they seems to be unstoppable now. Because, now again, this is the kind of domination we were looking for. This is the kind of domination.
Dire's middle tower
To get out of this situation, you need confidence. You need that morale. And right now, Edgy boys, they're so low in the morale. And those dispersed fights, that is just, I think, an impact of that particular thing. Because right now, Edgy boys, they cannot think out clearly. There's a lot of pressure in the back of the mind, because this is a do or die situation for them. They're losing fights again and again and again, and the way they're lacking out in the synergy, well, coming back is looking really shady for them.
Them, they are going to make their way out of the portal. They're still smoked up. The Blade Man has been popped, and he's going to just jump in and duel the Invoker. The game has been paused at such a moment, but I think this Invoker is going to live. Unfortunately, there's not enough damage unless the Legion Commander gets quite a lot of procs on that moment of courage. He may be able to get some more damage, but most probably it's going to be the Invoker going to be running away. But he has a lot of damage on his right clicks, so he may be killing himself that much slowly. We have to wait and see. Couple of disconnects.
Well, we have to wait and see. It's all about the damage Legion Commander is gonna deal.
Just look at the PA net worth, by the way, clashing. I mean,
That is huge. That is almost
how close
double.
Is Razor to building a Blade Mail? How close is Razor to building a Blade Mail? I feel he should be building a Blade Mail at this point in time. Okay, he's gonna go for this. No Blade Mail coming out. So PA is virtually going to be uncontested. Yeah, just going to be a BKB on the side of Razor, and he needs the BKB, but maybe may need the Blade Mail a bit more.
Okay.
Okay, he's got
Dark Willow comes in.
The Bramble
Yes.
landing at the last possible moment. He could have run away with the Ghost Walk, but Pasol just clutched.
What does?
And now Pasol is going to be here, and now the Monkey King is in trouble. He's going to be frozen, and now the Cold Feet. It's not going to be enough for the Monkey King to run away. It's going to be Pasol hitting him with the Shadow Realm, and it's going to be Razor left. Not for long. He's just going to be chased. Manta pop, but hey, he's just going to go down.
And a team wipe.
So much damage coming out of this PA.
And it's a team wipe. Nacris, for the previous two fights, we were, watching a 4K. A single hero from the side of Edgy Boys was surviving every single time. But this time, there's no such window left. It's a complete team wipe from the side of Rogue Squad. And, man, Nacris, are we about to witness a 2-0? Because the way Rogue Squad is annihilating the Edgy Boys, it's looking like a 2-0. But yeah, that's not it, right? That's not it, because Edgy Boys, they are still in the game, but they are lacking behind, and they're lacking behind by a very big margin. Like we were talking about the P and Edward.
Pasol,
Look at the
my
Edward
God.
difference.
He dies to the Tormentor.
is under attack.
A bit of a whoops. That a bit of a whoops here and there, but it's okay. He does get the Tormentor though. He does get the shard for himself. So a death for a shard.
Okay. It works, right? But
It works.
the fact that Legion Commander is okay, Invoker again goes down.
Just goes down
I'll get
again. He
Invoker.
just.
Middle tower is under attack.
Well, I was about to
talked
say
about
this thing,
this during the
Nacris.
draft.
Nacris, I was about to say this thing, that the fact that Legion Commander is surpassing Invoker in the net worth. This is really crucial. Razor, Invoker, they are lacking so behind, and if it keeps up in this pace, then Dark Willow might surpass them too.
Again. Oh my god, this is chaos. And now again, it's going to be Gyrocopter. Taz going down, and Aqua is all alone. He's always all alone. There's no way to run. You cannot man fight a PA at this point of time with so much form on his band. How are you going to win this game? I don't know. You just keep getting caught out of position. One by one, you get picked off. And clashing, we talked about this in the draft. We have not seen an Invoker have an effect in the game, have an impact in the game.
Not even in a single game till now. Like, we have seen teams winning the game with the Invoker, but we have not seen a proper Invoker domination.
And I understand that there may not be Invoker domination, but at the same time, as a Quasfex Invoker, you're not even disrupting fights, you're not able to do it, you're just getting caught out first. And you get picked off first, and without you, what is the team going to do? There is no other defensive counter initiation in your team.
And every single time he is in a 1v4, 1v3 situation. I don't know how he's, getting caught off so off guard from the side of Rogue Squad. But yeah, this is a point of concern right now. Because at this point, at 25-minute mark, when Rogue Squad is leading with a massive 21,000 net worth lead, when your carries are getting surpassed by a Legion Commander, Storm Spirit, as well as by a PA, and PA, he's almost at a double net worth. Man, it's a huge difference. A humongous difference, to be very precise. Gyrocopter is nowhere. Tusk is nowhere. On the other hand, that Rogue Squad, they are just moving around at this moment. Now, they do not even need the 5 heroes for a team fight. They can initiate a team fight with a 4v5 and they can still win it.
You're gonna see dosage
Because
go
the
down.
amount of damage PA is again that dispersion.
Radiant's top tower.
Well, there's no one
and
to
they're gonna
support
catch
him.
Gyrocopter now. It's just everything. It's like going to a garden and you're picking fruits. And you just get the fruits. No one is chasing you. No one is chasing you for plucking mangoes. But okay, maybe they're chasing this Legion Commander for plucking that mango. That mango ain't gonna be plucked. You're gonna be plucked. You're gonna die. No mangoes for you. And now, maybe Rogue Squad a bit out of position. Legion Commander moving into tower range alone. No support. See, these are the small things. These are the small things, Clash. We talked about this. Rogue Squad seems to be bleeding these skills, especially at times when they're so ahead, that seem to equalize the game. This skill wasn't there. I mean, fine, it's a kill, but it's not going to put them in that bad a position. But if this keeps happening, this could be a way for Edgy Boys to be back into the game.
Well, but these small mistakes are not going to create any impact, right, Necris? Because the difference is humongous now. A single kill won't. Yeah, a single kill cannot get you the victory, right? And Rogue Squad, they can afford such mistakes. They can afford, these guys. So yeah, it's not a big deal for them. But
Stupendous.
what could be a big deal? Edgy Boys, they need to get multiple kills. I don't know how, but they have to do something. And for that, first of all, they need a proper team synergy, where they are really lacking. But the fact that they are falling so far behind the economy, behind the net worth, behind the levels, that is something I'm concerned about.
Just look at Pasol is neck to neck with the Monkey King in net worth. This is not the position 4 and 5 are neck to neck with your carry in net worth. It's never a good look. And even your highest net worth, your net worth leader is just, he's not even, look at the PA. He's standing tall on the 20k net worth. He has the completed Aghanim Scepter on the way for a new item. And how are you going to stop this guy? He's almost done with his basher.
He's unstoppable. He's almost unstoppable at the moment. Like, the items he's holding on, man. And on the other hand, I think Edgy Boys, the last time we saw, Razor was trying to complete his BKB.
Yeah, and Razor is still doing good. What about Monkey? What does Monkey have?
This is a huge difference.
He's not even completed his Echo Saber. He had to disassemble it to make a BKB.
Radiant are scanning.
He has one item and that's a BKB.
Well,
Oh,
Edgy boys, they are in a tough spot right now, Necrace. Well, Rogue Squad, they get the Roshan. They'll again go for a team fight, a team wipe, and this game might go all down because look at the towers. They've already destroyed almost every tower on the map for the side of the Edgy boys. And there goes the Roshan. Comes in and Rogue Squad, without wasting any single second, they're going all out to secure that Roshan because they do know that they just need a single fight to get this game in their hands.
single fight indeed. And now, this Roshan clashing. Single fight. One fight. One bad fight and you lose racks. Hell, I mean, they still
Well,
have...
even a single good fight, and you won't be able to make a difference. You need a fantastic fight. You cannot just go toe to toe against Rogue Squad right now. You have to do something so out of the
Yeah.
box that you guys are denying them, which is impossible at the moment.
Looking impossible
Until
indeed. And I feel...
unless Rogue makes a mistake. Yeah.
And yeah, they make a mistake. All 5 of them die in the high ground push. That could be what they
That's
need.
highly
But
unlikely. Yeah.
yeah, that's highly unlikely. It's not. It's not gonna happen. I mean, even now, like, let's say they have their buybacks, they have everything. But even if they buy back, can they even do anything? Because Rogue Squad, they don't have any cooldowns that they have to wait for. They just go in, they just keep going in. And now, okay, there's the snowball. Okay, it saves the gyrocopter for some time. The AA blast has been used. A lot of mana on the side of playstyle has also been used. So, bit of a nice, cute play coming out from the Tusk. But the tower already dropping so low.
Well, tower will go down for sure. It's about the wreck right now.
Oh, and Pasol has already completed his Aghanim Scepter. Okay, playstyle popping his cheese. He's not worried. Waste all my mana? Fine, I'll just pop my cheese and get back into it. And now duel right on. It is going to catch someone, but the snowball wastes some time. And now the Legion Commander, he has gone down. The Invoker does go down later, but the Legion Commander has finally fallen. So they could look for something more. Okay, Storm Spirit is a bit too inside and he's also going to go down. Flashing. What the hell is happening? Maybe. Okay, Monkey King, he's just gonna be John. Oh, dead. Dead Monkey. Dead everything. PA, he's alone. But he doesn't care. He alone is enough to kill the rest of the team. I mean, Clash, okay. They bled away 2 kills on 2 cores. But this PA is just so big right now that they don't care. They don't care. Invoker jumps in with the EMP. He's going to waste some mana. No. Okay, that's a blink out. And PA, he's waiting for another opportunity. If there is any single person caught, he will not hesitate to jump in and finish people off. He still has that Aegis. He has this BKB coming up in 10 seconds and he's waiting. Okay, Gyrocopter a bit too ahead and he instantly gets burst down. Maybe the Sunstrike, it is going to secure the Aegis on the PA. They're going to wait. Tracer, he's looping from behind. He's backstabbing. And now the Legion Commander, he has to run a bit. But the PA, he just pops the BKB.
What?
And he's just going inside. He just doesn't care.
Oh,
he
Tracy.
goes inside and comes back out. Kills the Razor. Runs back out of the Wukong's command. There's nothing that is going to stop this PA. The Storm Spirit, playstyle Storm Spirit coming in. He has got his brand new Bloodstone. He wants that revenge on that Invoker. He's not been able to kill him. And now he dies. There's no buyback on Invoker. No buyback on Razor. And he's just going to keep wasting their time. And I feel clashing. This is it. This should be it, and it is
Look
it.
at the
It's
damage.
GG.
Look at the PA's damage. Dude, what was that? But yeah, it's a GG. WP from the side of Edgy boys, and Rogue Squad gets a 2-0 victory in this Bo3 series, in this decider finale. And with this, we have a second grand finalist joining the Whoops in the grand finale of this Acer India Predator League 2024. Neck race, what a game, what a victory, and Rogue Squad, hats off to them because this game started off favoring the Edgy boys. But the way Rogue Squad turned it around and till the end they were completely dominant, and I was like, that was a jaw-dropping moment when that Storm Spirit and a PA just going all out, jumping the Ancient and getting all those kills, and the amount of damage PA was dealing at that moment. Man, a single hit was dealing like almost 40-50% of the opponent's HP, which is huge. And that net worth difference, I think that was just double. If you talk about the net worth leader of the Edgy boys and then PA, the difference was almost double the amount. He was on 11k, then the PA was on 20k. So yeah, that was bound to happen. But yeah, hats off to Edgy boys for holding on for so long, because the scenarios were quite similar if you talk about yesterday's Whoops versus Edgy boys. So yeah,
They're gonna go home with 1 lakh rupees. They're gonna wipe their tears with that money, and probably go back to the drawing board. Maybe some things they had to hash out. We can chalk this up to yet again something that is to do with morale. Every time Edgy boys seem to lose, the edge catches up to them, and it just becomes that. It just becomes some sort of a problem that they just cannot come back from. They make those small mistakes. Like, they started well, like you said, they started well, but then suddenly, right after that, the second fight you take is just a very, very messy fight. You're constantly just bleeding kills one by one. You're walking into the squad of Rogue Squad and you're just bleeding kills to the PA. The only reason the PA got so big so fast was that he was the only one staying alive and almost killing the whole team, getting all the experience, getting all the gold. It was just so disastrous for the side of Edgy boys. And I have to say that even after that, they were just making the same mistakes again and again. The Invoker getting caught out somewhere in the corner of the map every single time. The Rogue Squad just had his number. They were constantly there. AA Blast, Storm Spirit, Orchid, and it's just a finisher for the Invoker. He's not going to be able to run away. And all this very, very many times. The Monkey King, he tries to get what he can. He maybe killed Dreezy once or twice, but a Dreezy kill here and there is not gonna help you. What are you gonna do against a fat PA? A PA that is so farmed. And he was so farmed this game that he had at least 3 items over the Monkey King. And 3 items over any hero is already an overwhelming advantage, but especially when you are a PA, when you have the Fan of Knives, which disables the Monkey King Jingu, there is no way of fighting the PA back. And
well, already PA was super fat, and at the same time Legion Commander, and then that's Storm Spirit. How you gonna just take on all these heroes when they are so powerful at the moment? So yeah, that was kind of a very confusing scenario for the Edgy boys. But Necklace, I don't understand where have things gone so wrong, because for the first 15 minutes of the game, Edgy boys were doing pretty good.
What I feel, it's less about what went wrong or what went right, because Rogue Squad, usually they make those mistakes and they let the kills bleed away. They let 1 or 2 kills. Just like the Invoker was getting caught, heroes from the side of Rogue Squad get caught and they die, and that passes the advantage back to the other team. This time, Rogue Squad, I have to say, hats off to them. A very clean game. But hey, we have something exciting in store, guys. We have an interview with our very own amazing Nature's Prophet, amazing Ancient Apparition player, Dreezy. Dreezy, are you there?
Is here.
Hi guys, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Guys? How are you doing?
What's up with you? I'm doing
Yeah,
great. I
just,
saw your Nature's
happy
Prophet.
that
I'm
we
doing
won
amazing.
The hero is broken, guys. I'm down to nerf that hero, so that is it.
But
Yeah.
hey, I mean, how did you feel in this map? That past couple of games, you have been constantly picking this Nature's Prophet, and you have been showing such amazing results with it. But at the same time, I have to say that no one banned it in front of you. This is the first game we see a Nature's Prophet ban. And even then, you picked an Ancient Apparition.
We scrimmed against a few teams, right? So we never really picked Nature's Prophet. So they maybe thought that it was not our comfort pick. So maybe that's why they let it through a few times. So that was them.
A big mistake.
Yeah.
And how did you deal with morale in general? I mean, you have those, we talked about it on the panel, that sometimes you would be out of position, some hero from your team would just get caught out of place and maybe die, and the momentum would shift to the other side. How did you deal with it? How did you come back from it?
So that happens a lot because not every player that we are playing with is renowned, right? Only Pasol is someone who is like known a lot in the pro scene. So we are pubsters, so mostly we get out of position and whatnot. So the main thing is we just make sure we calm everyone down, make sure that everybody does not get too cocky while they're playing. And yeah, we just reset things one at a time. Even if you might have seen yesterday when we played, we threw the game, both games we threw so many times. But we were just like, let's relax. Our heroes are good. We know what to do. And that's how we got from there. So that's how we came back.
It was an absolute pleasure to watch you guys. I have to say, people keep giving you Nature's Prophet, like we said, and keep giving Pasol his Dark Willow. We have seen yet again people just not banning the Dark Willow. Why are you giving him the Dark Willow? And what do you have
maybe
to
they
say
should ban
about
it
your
in the
drafting
lands.
technique? Oh, we may see it. You have shown a performance this time that has made many people fear those three heroes in particular. So you may see those bans, but more than that, what is your drafting strategy? I know you don't want to reveal too much, but how do you necessarily approach a draft? Because we have seen a couple of 5-man lineups from you. Is that your motive, or do you look for different?
I will not. I will not get into the depth of it because obviously I don't want to reveal a lot. But yeah, we think a few things beforehand, and we pick such heroes that we can flex around, right? So that makes it easy to fix in the draft and go along with that. Yeah. And we have a few set of strategies in mind. So if we want to play aggressive, we play like that. If we want to play defensive, we play like that. So that's how it goes.
That's how it goes. Clashing. Any questions from you?
Well, I only have a single question. Just a single question. How excited are you guys to be facing Whoops in the grand finale of this league?
Woo! Well, we lost against them, so we're gonna we're gonna practice and.
Is
give
it
our
going to be a
best,
revenge
let's
game?
see.
A revenge story, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
A revenge.
Hopefully. Let's see. Yeah, we'll give our best. That's all we can say. Yeah.
Glad to hear. I am very happy for you guys. Oh no, thank you for showing us amazing games. It was a pleasure casting you guys, and I feel both of us can agree that there was something very interesting about watching your team function. Your team chemistry is just something else, and it's an absolute pleasure to watch you. It's an absolute pleasure to talk to you. Badhai ho, congratulations, you're going forward to the grand finals. And yeah, keep on keeping on, and I want to see the Nature's Prophet yet again. No bans, please. No bans.
Maybe in the grand finale.
Okay, guys. Cool. Peace out.
Thank you, Dreezy, for joining us on the desk. Well, Necris. I like the confidence. I like the calmness, and you got your answer. You got your answer about the moral thing, and I think we all got the answer.
And indeed, we did. I am so thrilled. I feel Dreezy deserves the spotlight. Dreezy
I can't wait
has
for
showed.
the grand finale.
I swear, I can't wait to see what they come up with yet again. Because even if their heroes are banned, we've seen if you ban those heroes, it doesn't matter. They just pick an ancient apparition, and it's still so good. It's still so good. So
Yes, it was.
hats off to the whole of Rogue Squad, and well, hats off to PA. Hell, Phantom Assassin. That's how you play it. That's how you play it. Boom.
That's how you dominate.
But
That's how
alas,
you go all
clashing,
out.
I feel here is where we need to say goodbye. I feel we won't be catching you guys for a long time, but it's been a pleasure casting for you, clashing. It's been a pleasure meeting you and also casting alongside you. I love you, man, and I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching these games and enjoying.
Why am I
with
doing
us.
this?
Yes, yeah, I do this.
A very big heart. I don't like doing this, but yeah, I'm doing this for you guys and especially for you, Necris. But yeah, it's about time. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining with us in this Acer India Predator League. But the action is not over yet. Grand finale is yet to begin. Yeah, please.
15th of October. 15th of October, it's going to be a Sunday. It's going to be a fun day. You're going to be chilling. And please, don't
Whoops
forget to
versus
chill
Rogue.
with the grand finalists. Yes, Whoops versus Rogue squad and clashing. We're going to be watching from a couch. I'm going to be having some popcorn and I'm going to be having a lot of fun because that is the much awaited grand finals and where we're going to see two amazing teams duke it out.
And we
there is
still
gonna
have
be
to
no
wait like
doubt.
for how many? Maybe 20 days?
Uh,
we still have
yeah,
to wait for like
almost
20
that much.
days. Yeah.
But you know, Clash, the wait is going to be worth it. The wait is going to be worth it
Yeah.
because you guys are going to be thrilled on 15th of October on Sunday, the grand finals. It's a LAN event. Spirits are going to be high. The energy is going to be high. And I expect it to be high. And because everything else just seems to come together. This event has been an amazing thing to watch. I hope you guys join us. But till then, signing off with Clashing, my dear co-caster. I'll see you soon.